What season is this? It's like Law and Order. This motherfucker.
We've been at it, man. We've been at it. But let me ask you this: what do you define as success?
Me,
Yeah.
objectively, I feel like success is being able to earn a living doing something that you gain notoriety from. So even like Salt Bay, it was successful. The nigga liked to cook, but he found a little thing where he put the salt on the shit.
Mm-hmm.
Pause. I'm calling nigga Bay.
You might have to, because it's kind of in your face.
Yeah.
Pause.
Yeah.
All right, y'all. Come on in. Come on in. Come on in.
It's about a fire.
Yeah.
We got the great bids out tonight. All right. That was some bullshit.
Okay.
I'll get back to all this shit. All right, we ready to rock though.
All right. Is it good enough for you?
Yeah, rocking.
All right. Let's see if we. You guys that are out there, let us know how we sound. Do we sound loud and clear? Are we loud and clear? Testing, testing.
Shit, the Yankees
Testing. Okay, yeah, there we go.
win.
Are they up?
No, I'm trying to check the score now.
Testing. Yeah, there we go. Are they up?
I'm trying to check the score now. 2-2, top of the 10th.
Oh, they
Yikes.
extra innings.
Yeah. Yeah. Let's go.
All right. Good morning. Good afternoon. Good night. Welcome to another episode of Cigars and Whiskey, the podcast that discusses love, relationships, sex, and dating from a male's perspective. I'm your guy, Ron Coe, and I'm joined by my guy, White Star GB.
We're shaking.
Shout out to Corey Cool.
Big cool.
Couldn't be with us tonight, but shout out to him. All right, tonight, shout out to everyone tuned in on YouTube, also on Facebook. Please remember to share so we can get more people to tap into the conversation. We have a great show for you guys tonight. Tonight, we are drinking Penelope bourbon, and we are smoking the Alec Bradley Max. All right. White Star GB,
I believe that's me.
how was your week, man?
Week was cool, bro. This week was cool. Good. Had some great weather in New York. That's like the default. Like talk about the weather. This week was good, man. Had the babies close. Everybody's around. Everything is good. You know, setting up. We're clearly in the fourth quarter now, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So trying to finish up the year strong.
I think it's too close to you. It might be something like that.
Oh, it's a little.
It's a little loud.
How about now?
Yeah, you good. You good.
Yeah, yeah. Everything's good though. The whole, generic, wifey birthday is on Sunday.
Oh,
Happy
shout out to her.
birthday.
Shout out
Yes,
to her.
yes,
Happy
yes.
birthday.
Happy birthday. We're gonna go celebrate. We're gonna celebrate all weekend.
Okay.
Yeah, my granddaughter's birthday is on Tuesday. So we're celebrating that this weekend. It's a good time. You're rocking, man. How about you?
Same shit here, man. Same shit. What did I do? what did we do last week? What did I can't
You went to
remember.
eat, right? You said you went to eat, right? You went to spot.
Yeah, but that wasn't what we have going on last week. Oh, okay. We had an issue with the technical difficulties. You know what I mean? Yeah. We was gonna do remote. We're gonna try to give you guys a few more live streams, kind of more impromptu and probably remote. And we also want to add people to the show, panel style, to discuss some of these topics that we bring to you guys on Cigars and Whiskey. So look out for that. But yeah. I had an off the cuff question, right?
What's up?
Should someone that makes $100,000 buy or be able to buy a $100,000 car?
Yeah. Yeah, there are circumstances. I would say usually the more responsible thing.
Bring it back.
Oh, bring it
Yes,
back?
I might have
All
to
right.
turn it down.
The more responsible thing is to secure a place of residence
Mm-hmm.
where you live comfortably first. But I could kind of see it happening, you know.
Yeah, I think people do it all the time.
Yeah.
But
Should they?
I've always asked the question, how much money should you make in order to purchase a car that costs
Let's look at it like
100 and
this.
something thousand?
What did Melvin say? He said guns and butter.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, there's depreciating values and appreciating values. The second you drive that car off the lot, you're depreciating the value. Now, if you're renting said car and making money off of said car, you know,
Mm-hmm.
driving it too. Like, but if you're renting it to like video shoots and you're making money, if it's paying, if you could make it pay for itself or do something to it,
Yeah,
you
but
know,
like for
but
the
to
sake,
just have it, kind of, it's a young person's mistake.
I don't know if it's a young person's mistake, man.
Mm-hmm.
I don't like, I don't like watching people's pockets, but
Hey.
I see a lot of black folks. We have a lot of luxury stuff, whether it be clothes, cars, um, jewels, all that shit. We
Like
are
nice
no
things.
stranger to luxury items.
Absolutely.
And
You go to that mall, man. That's that Louis in there, like everybody in there, drinking the champagne and getting they.
some people are not in the clothes, but I think it's more people that are in the cars.
Mhm.
And I feel like cars are more of a status symbol because people get to see you more,
Right.
versus somebody might not know bags or anything like that, but they
Right.
see you pull up, they like, all right, this person,
Let's just
I'm
say,
gonna assume they
you
have
make a
paper.
buck. Let's just say you make a buck. You've been making 100,000 for a couple of years. Your money's good. Everything's good. You secure the residence. Maybe you got something handed down to you, where it's like you're living way within your means, but you're comfortable, but you own where you're living. Go for it. You know what I mean? Like, yo, listen, man, you live once. It's not the smartest thing to do, but hey, like,
I want to know, man, in
live life,
in the
yo.
comment section, how much money should you make in order to purchase a $100,000?
But a buck is not even that much for a car, right? You could spend a buck on a
What?
Cadillac. You could spend a buck on an Escalade.
You probably gonna get, like, if it's not tops, it's close to the top.
Yeah,
Yeah.
like you could spend a buck on a what S 550.
Yeah.
What the Audi? What
I
the
think they got an
A
S580.
S5? Yeah,
S580
yeah, but
now.
that's probably like buck 40, 50. Range Sport, you know what I mean? Kitted. You're gonna spend like this cars out there. You're gonna spend a buck on.
Yeah. I'm not disputing the
And
cars.
if you're
but
financing the car for a buck, what's it looking like? What's the note you think? 5 years, the note gonna be like what, like 25?
I don't know, bro. 2,500 a month?
Yeah, with the insurance.
I would say
Nah, less,
nah.
right?
I think it's gonna be less than that.
All right.
All right.
So what, like 18 with insurance?
Uh, and the car is 100 or 125.
100, 100.
100,000. I think you're gonna be paying like around 12 to $1,500 per month at least,
Yeah,
right?
yeah.
And then that's for the note, and then you might pay, let's say, depending on where you are, $500 to $700, five
That's
hundred
what
to
I'm
a thousand
saying.
dollars a
Yeah, like
month.
18. Yeah, I'm
Okay.
saying. So you're gonna scrape the pot, like you're gonna get it, you're gonna shine time. You know what I mean? But if you were lucky enough to secure a place or have a place of residence handed down to you and have that, yo, listen, man, you live once, go for it, yo. But I would say, as you know, as someone giving advice to
Yes,
somebody,
that's where we need to keep it.
yeah,
Someone
yeah,
giving advice, forget about the YOLO shit.
yeah, 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 yeah,
We're
yeah, yeah,
talking
yeah.
about.
Hold down the crib first. Get the crib situated first.
So you feel like it's okay if you already have your home situation secure.
Yeah, yeah,
Okay.
yeah.
Okay.
Everybody's not gonna go and buy a second house or
All right.
start a business, or yeah, you could save the money and put it up, but you know,
Question. Let's just say you don't have the house secure and you just have income, right?
mm,
Let's just say you have an income. You want to go buy the new S-Class Mercedes Benz.
yeah.
How much income?
How are you living? How are you living?
It don't matter. We're just talking about income versus the price of the car. Let's just say the note is $1,500 per month, right? Let's say altogether you're paying $2,300 a month with insurance and in the note. How much money you think you should be making?
$180.
$180.
Mhm.
Okay.
Yeah.
I would probably say that. I would say you should definitely make more annually than the sticker price of the car.
Yeah.
Um,
Yeah.
or I would say you should probably have double. You should make double what the sticker price of the car.
Yeah.
Shout out to Simple Things.
Peace.
He says I couldn't do it. Not on 100,000. That's living dangerously. At least a 175.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
I ain't gonna lie to you, man. I
Now,
don't.
household?
Huh?
Household?
What do you mean household?
Now, if the household is bringing 175 and you had one car for the household, could that car be a buck?
I don't think so.
What's the difference?
Why would you spend $1.75 or a buck and some change on one car for a whole household? And you know
If
it's
you have
two
no,
drivers.
but if you had one, no, if there's one person doesn't drive,
Mm-hmm.
all right, the house keeps one car, right? But the combined income of the household is 1,775. Is it respectable to get that?
Yeah, I guess maybe.
All right.
I guess maybe.
I think as long as the crib is good, yo, because I knew, like, yo, back in the day, there were people that drove S550s and living and parking them shits in front of the projects, like parking them
Absolutely.
on the streets,
No,
like, and parking them,
absolutely.
like, yo, like,
Yes.
we see it, like,
We
it happens
see
all
it.
the time, like, you know what I
All-
mean? I'm in Brooklyn at night, yo, there are Tesla Jeeps and trucks and everything like that. Niggas is running the extension cord and charge the Tesla from outside the project window. You know what I mean? Like, nigga, shit going left out there, yo. Yo, it is what it is, man.
See,
People like you can't reason with a car person. Like, there are jewelry people, there are car people, there are cigar people. There, like, some people can't imagine spending like $100 or $80 on a bottle of whiskey for the night.
yeah.
They on some shit like,
This
yo,
wasn't that though.
nah,
Okay,
but
yeah.
just like period. You know what I mean? Like,
Yeah.
people spend their money where they want to spend it. You know, some people like nice clothes. Some people like nice watches. Some people, everybody got their thing to them. Me, as long as you hold down your principal place of residence and make that comfortable and make it a situation that you know you have leverage in. You don't gotta own it, but as long as you have leverage in that situation and you're super cozy there.
All right. So I'm a big proponent of budgeting, and things should kind of balance out and things should kind of equate in a sense,
Yeah,
right?
yeah, yeah.
Like I feel like you shouldn't be parking a $100,000+ car um in the hood if you live in the projects, right?
Yeah.
Um I don't even think that if you have a, let's say, a $200,000 house or $300,000 house, and you got $100,000 car, I don't know about that. Now, you could say you got people that live in certain states where it's like
it's the game. Yeah.
Yeah. You might have a little McMansion for 300 grand, depending on where you live.
Yeah.
So that could kind of change in certain areas, right? But maybe I'm even saying like, all right, well, maybe you should have, if you're gonna have $100,000 car, you should have a $500,000 house, even if you live in somewhere
I
where.
think now you're splitting hairs, yo. Splitting hairs. If you're comfortable where you live in, you got some equity in it, you got some skin in the game. It don't matter what the house costs, man. Go on spend. Yo, the car gonna cost the same amount anywhere you buy it. Tennessee, Oklahoma, New York. You know what I mean? It is what it is.
Yeah.
Top. You know what I mean? Yeah. Now
Maybe
go
I'm
for
splitting hairs,
it.
but that's just the way I feel. Like,
Nah.
all right, like if you either way, it doesn't matter where you live. The income is the income, right?
Yeah, yes.
So if you live in Tennessee, right?
Yeah.
You should still be making 175, 250,000 to
Right.
spend 100 on a car.
Mhm.
And chances are is that most people, the way we spend in our habits is that if they make that money, they're probably gonna they're not going to live in a $300,000 house.
There's no reasoning with car people though, neither.
Some car people, no, it's a difference between car people and undisciplined or bad spending habit people.
Okay.
You know what I mean? Now there are car guys that, a car guy to me is, they're not there just for the stun of it. They like, yo, they gonna tell you the horsepower, the engine, all the options and all that.
Yeah.
Okay, we know a lot of niggas that don't know all that. They just like, yo, when I pull up in this,
y'all listen,
it's gonna be crazy. You know what I mean?
living in grandma's basement. I'm 68. I got my flat screen on the wall. I got my little, I got my little bathroom down here. I'm chilling. I'm gonna go get that big boy, man. We about to ride out this weekend, yo. But
all right, well,
it is though, man.
No Lambo trucks and projects, man. All right. Again, shout out to everyone tuned in on YouTube, on Facebook. Again, please remember to share so we can get more people to tap into the conversation. Again, like I told you,
Yankees up, bottom of the 10th. Let's go. 3-2. Let's go.
Pull it out, man.
Let's go, Yankees.
We are drinking Penelope bourbon. Like I told you earlier, GB, I keep seeing this on IG. I might have even reached out to the company for a possible sponsorship opportunity, but they never got back to me.
Hey, listen,
you know what I mean?
Yeah.
I figured they were kind of new brand,
right?
And maybe we could lend some promotion to them,
right?
This is
so the marketing was like real aggressive.
Yeah, I couldn't tell you, so we'll have to drink it to see if it lives up to all the marketing and promotion. It's a straight bourbon whiskey. It says it's a straight, but also it says it's blended. Oh no, from 3 bourbon mash bills. All right, it is 4 grain taste: corn, rye, wheat, malted barley. Talking about palate, creamy, sweet, dance of almonds, vanilla bean, finishes with a hint of toasted macadamia nuts and a subtle kiss of tangerine citrus. All right. 40 ABV, 80 proof, retails at about $40 a bottle. All right. So what do we think so far?
I like it. A comp. I'm gonna go as far as the comp. I'm gonna go maybe a Basil Hayden.
For a bourbon, it's not that sweet to me. It's not that sweet for a bourbon. I like the sweetness of a bourbon. Some of them are too sweet, but I'm kind of liking this one.
Yeah, it's cool.
So far, so good. We'll let it marinate and we'll see how it fares.
Yeah, making it work.
All right, and we are smoking the Alec Bradley Max.
Double X.
Yeah, this is
I'm liking it. It's cool.
yeah. So far, so good.
Got a good draw on it. Nice and neat.
This is one of the Alec Bradleys that I might have smoked a long time ago.
Mm-hmm.
But one of my favorites is the Black Market Esteli. I
Okay.
like the Project 40. I like the Magic Toast.
Okay.
This one right here is Nicaraguan, Habana Maduro Nicaraguan wrap. Um, Supposed to be medium to full body cigar.
Yeah, it's nice.
Um, Notes supposed to be toasty, earthy flavors, natural sweetness with a lingering aftertaste.
Yeah.
Um, it actually received a 90 plus rating.
Nice.
So yeah, we'll let this one
Well
marinate.
made, well constructive.
Yeah.
Nice wrapper.
Alec Bradley,
Yeah.
man,
Burns good. Like it's nice.
I would go out on a limb and I would say Alec Bradley has some of the best cigars for the money.
Yeah.
So
The retail on this.
this one is like $8-9,
Nice.
a
Nice.
cigar.
Nice.
So
Simple things. What you smoking tonight, big dog?
yeah, man, hit us up. Let us know what you smoking on.
Yeah, man. But I nigga stay smoking something, man.
Yeah.
Yo, how many cigars you gonna smoke a week too, man? Yeah, we gotta do a little interview, man.
Yes.
Yeah,
Yes.
man.
So we'll let this Alec Bradley
Mhm.
Max marinate, and we'll
Yeah.
come back to you guys and we'll let you know how it fares.
Man. We got some sad news in the hip hop world, man. Legendary DJ and producer Clark Kent passed away today from colon cancer. No, yesterday, Thursday, at the age of 58. Family put out, a statement saying that he had a long battle with the sickness, and he came to his, illness.
Mhm.
And I like to say, man, he about 3 or 4, okay. But you know, yeah, man. Clark Kent's production credits include Jay-Z's Brooklyn's Finest,
Yeah.
Sky's the Limit, B.I.G.,
Okay.
Junior Mafia's Players Anthem, Mariah Carey's Lover Boy, and Kanye West and Little Pump's I Love It. So even as recently as Kanye's last run with Little Pump, he was still putting out, fire beats and production, and life is short, man. I mean, bigger than that. It's weird to say, but bigger than the hip hop. He was like the OG sneakerhead,
Yes. Yeah.
you know, and that's what I
Huge
really,
sneaker collector,
yeah,
bro.
yeah, sneakerhead, connoisseur, um, big proponent in that Air Force One, that white on white. He loved the white on white, you know. Um, yeah, man. Rest in peace, DJ Clark Kent, man.
Yeah.
Yeah, man.
Yeah, man. Definitely be missed, man.
Yeah, so simple things. You're smoking about 3 or 4 a week. You getting busy, dog.
The Black and M81 Maduro.
Man.
Is that by I forgot. I think smoked that before. I think we smoked that before.
Yo,
Yeah.
thank you for that care package too, man. We appreciate you,
Yeah,
man.
man.
We was rocking on that for a minute, man.
Yeah.
Appreciate you, brother.
For sure.
Thank you, man.
Salute.
You know what I mean? Yeah, definitely.
All right, so let's jump right into the
Yeah,
show,
let's get
man.
in
What
the
do you want to
show,
start?
man. It's on you, man. What we got on there, man?
Let's see.
Put the hot potato right back in you.
We got the Latif. We got
Let's go with the Lapeef.
okay. All right. We got a Latif. Shout out to the Latif Network. We got a clip with one of these dudes talking about relationships being a trap, and that it's it's more of a positive for older dudes because they can't handle multiple women. But as far as a young person, a young dude,
Yeah.
they're going against their natural instinct to be with multiple women, a bunch of different women. All right, so let's check out the clip and see what this dude is saying.
that's the programming. It's being in a relationship that's the programming. And I think that all too often men are treated as though being in a relationship is our default setting, and it is not. That is not natural to us. It's not our default setting. It's not even our innate desire. If most men are being honest, the reason why most men want a relationship is for the sake of a woman that they care for. But if it was not required to have a relationship to attain that particular woman that they care for, most men would never be in a relationship. It's not on most of our minds. It's not our dating or mating strategy. It becomes a dating and mating strategy for older men solely because their testosterone is on the decline, and realistically they can't handle multiple women once they get to, like, most men in their 40s, after one nut, at the end of the day they're done. So at the end of the day they can't handle multiple women. But if they had the testosterone burning through them and that desire, trust me, their body when they wake up is telling them to go take something down before that every day. I don't think women really understand it, because I don't think women are as often put in a position where they have to deny their nature. So like, women don't have to deny their period, right? Like, we all accept that you have periods. We all accept that you have PMS. We all accept that we all accept that women are emotional, and there are certain behaviors that are innate in them based solely off of the fact that they're women. And as men, we're taught to accept that. With us, we're told that those basic innate things are a lack of discipline or some type of lack of self-control. And I don't feel that that's the case. I think it's just that this is our innate natural desire. Another example is like why I take an issue with that, especially with the sexual discipline thing, right? It's like literally every single body part on a human being is utilized daily. From your eyes, you utilize them daily. You utilize your nose daily. You utilize your mouth daily. You utilize your arms, your feet, your stomach, your asshole. You utilize daily. But for some reason, men are consistently told that the first organ that wakes up every morning, that's the one the one that brings them pleasure, the one that brings them the most pleasure, and the one that literally is responsible for procreating, bringing us life. That's the one that y'all tell us that we need to have discipline over, or that we need to somehow self-control. And to me, personally, I feel like that's society repressing the male sexual desire in order to get the man stuck into society and being a productive member of society. So I feel as though that's where the conditioning is. It's teaching men that they're supposed to be in a relationship and they're supposed to be quote unquote faithful, when really that's not our nature. We're only doing that for the sake of women. It's not the cheating that's the programming. It's being in a relationship that's the programming. And I think that all too.
Okay. Let's let's check out I want to read a couple of comments. At least the first couple of comments. Clayson, IG, I can't speak for the ladies, but this brother is spot on with what he said about us fellas. Aaliyah BC, sounds like a black male problem to me. If you're a buck or a breeder, you have to live out your design.
Darwin McPherson.
Darwin McPherson last Thursday at Clout was on fire. Please give this gentleman his flowers now. Don't wait till blow up to try to latch on. All right. White Star GB.
Yeah, that's me.
What are your first thoughts on this? He said a lot. It was I didn't know it was
yeah,
that
he
long.
said a lot. My initial comment was like, this is a younger brother who's really no, I mean, that's my thought. This is like a young mindset of a man thinking with, his dick, he's not really thinking about this whole thing and his legacy cerebrally. He didn't speak about having children. He didn't speak about a lot of certain things in that clip. It was a long clip. He kind of went on.
What does having children have to do?
Well, all right. Now, are you ever going to have like a family? Or are you ever going to have like a family unit?
What does that have to do with you wanting to get up and have sex with multiple
What a
women every day?
byproduct, the trophy for sex is children.
Yeah.
Right? Like if you're having sex, you're gonna have children. and it's like, so you're just gonna have random children all over the place. It's like, I don't know. It's not really set up for like a plan. I don't know. Seems like a man that maybe I don't say that. I don't know. It's not my cup of tea. It's not the way I grew up. It's not the way I saw things. When we're talking about our natural tendencies or what we want to do as men, yeah, as men, as young men, we definitely want to sow our royal oats. But when we do meet the right woman, there is something innately in us that wants to take her off the market. I don't know if you could agree with that, but when you meet we've all dated women and been like, okay, like this is cool, lingered on, wait for the next thing or whatever, or like pile them up. But eventually, there's something that Now, if you were speaking about monogamy, like collecting wives and having like a collective with you, but he just kind of sounded like he's coming from the aspect that he just kind of want to wake up and be a player every day, all day. And to blame it on like, yo, just cause the testosterone slow down. What about the money? Like, yo, listen, when you slow down and you meet a person or you meet people and you're on a program, the money starts flowing. That's when you could really come up with a plan for life,
Mm,
you know.
mm.
And lastly, I want to end it off with it's not looking too good for the dudes that's out there 50 single. Like, look at Diddy. Like, how long can those games run? Like, you're just gonna be chasing tail at the end of the day, bro. It's like going to the club at like 50. Like, people outside fighting, shooting, you're gonna catch a straight. Something's gonna happen. You know what I mean? When you're dating random women and all that, something is like you're bound to come across.
But basically, I felt like what he was saying is that when you're young, when you're up to, let's say you're in your 20s and your 30s, you're out dating and you're having, these situations with multiple women. But as you go towards the 40s, you start to settle down because you settle down because your testosterone is coming down, and then you wind up getting into a relationship based on that. That's when you're, I guess, finish sowing your royal oats, sowing your oats.
Yeah, well, you want to meet somebody that you like. You want to get out the game. Like, might as well get out my nose. I don't pick the winner. You know what I mean? Like, you know what I
Yeah.
mean? Like, yo, you want to get out, like you take your prize and go. Like, you don't want to just keep it just seems like you never got off the escalator. Like, you just keep going, you just going up and going down and going up and going down. Like, the game is to be in it, find something nice, step out, build your life, have your children, happily ever after. If he was like if if he was proposing monogamy, maybe I could, kind of see where we coming from. But honestly, it seems like
Well,
to
I think
me,
I
it
think by
sounds
the
like a man that's just got like a Peter Pan syndrome. Like, he don't want to grow up. He don't want to be responsible.
I
He don't
think
want to be like a chief or something. Like, he don't want to be the chief of his tribe.
I think by default he was speaking on monogamous relationships,
Mhm.
and that's why he said relationships are a trap, right?
A trap,
Um,
trap is such a strong word, though.
yeah, yeah, but I get what he's saying as far as the science of it. Um,
Please elaborate.
it's as far as desires. We all have desires, but I think he's wrong in the sense of I think women also have desires. Also, they have certain sexual urges, and they have sexual desires. Also, they see men that are attractive to them, that if they possibly weren't in a relationship or they were single, they might explore that person if they could.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
To make it as if women are just virgins wearing chastity belts, and then all of a sudden they just want to be in relationships and be married, and men just want to rip and run and sleep with as many women as they could.
Yeah, but same thing as that $100,000 car you said. When she 18, that car the $100,000. But once she letting more niggas hit, now it's a fucking Kia. You know what I mean? Nigga with a USB could just jimmy that shit up and just go. Like, women lose value the more niggas that they sleep with. So we're not playing the same game as women. I'm not really understanding that.
Well, my point is this. It's not discipline, it's discipline in general, right? Women have discipline, you know what I mean? And I think
mean, do
I don't
they?
think
I
women
mean,
I
they're
think women
supposed
have
to.
urges. I think women have urges also. You understand what I'm saying? And they're not just like, all right, I'm just attracted to one guy, or I'm just attracted to my boyfriend, I'm just attracted to my husband. I believe that they are attracted to other men also.
Yeah, but they know they have a baby factory in between their legs, and if they let the other man hit, there's a
What is
chance
that?
that
That really don't have nothing to do with their urges, though. You know what I mean? Just
Mm.
the same way, like you saying, they got a baby factory. The same way they have their cycle every month. Their body is supposed to be pumping out a baby every month. So there's a sexual urge. That doesn't mean the sexual urge is always for their boyfriend or for their husband. They might have saw a dude. They might have went to a fucking strip tease or something and saw some dudes and like, yo, that dude's attractive. You understand what I'm saying?
I don't really think women work like that. I don't know. That's just me from the outside looking in and
I think
understanding
us as
women and the
men,
kind of women that I like. I don't like women like that. I don't like women that's mad horny
that's
for
human.
fucking niggas.
They
Nah,
don't
niggas,
have
women that's horny for niggas, like that's
What do you
just crazy.
mean?
Like, you know what I mean? Like, nigga, our feed, like we could have like chicks on our
I'm
feed
not.
and like
No,
asses and all that shit. But if I went into my if my wife was showing me something on Instagram and and open it up and it was like a dude, you know what I mean, with his shirt off, I'd be very disappointed in my wife.
Would you show your wife a chick on Instagram?
I wouldn't show it, but there's plenty of times where I open my phone up, I'll be like, it's just a bad time. Like I gotta scroll up like two scrolls before you know what I mean? That's the man's and the woman's nature. Women that
you don't know. Oh, hold on. Can I?
Healthy women aren't
healthy.
Yeah, I mean, if something happened to them when they were young, then they're like super horny. But other
Why
like
you don't
regular chicks ain't on it like
Why
that.
you don't think women could just be a little more subtle or a little more secretive with the shit that they do versus men? Like maybe before she put her phone down, she scrolls to something that's not like an explicit looking picture of a male. You understand what I'm saying? Versus you or she, the difference may be that she may look at you might look at 5 different women that's like, yo, she got attractive
overly horny chick is like, broke. It's something wrong with her. Like,
it's something wrong with a woman being horny. Not
like
we're not saying overly horny, just regular horny.
Well, horny enough to be just like just like following like dudes on IG because like she think they cute and like she would want to smash them. Like that's
you don't think that happens?
Nah, that's hypersexuality, and that's
you don't think every woman that has an Instagram account follows a guy because they think that dude is attractive in a relationship, out of relationship, whatever.
Maybe like a celebrity or something like that, but like not like a regular like influencer. Like that's the
you don't think so?
Nah,
I believe every woman.
Hypersexuality is not really a trait.
That's not hypersexual, bro.
I think it is. Hypersexuality, I think, is more common with men. With women, it's kind of like I think it's it's definitely a red flag, and I think it's the trait of a damaged woman.
All right, explain. Like, what's a red flag? Because
hypersexuality in women.
All right, let's not talk about hypersexuality. Regular sexuality.
Well, no, you are for a woman to have the same sexuality as a man.
I'm not saying they have the same. I'm not saying.
Well, we're talking about men, and all of a sudden we here with women. So if we all in the same pot, then there's something wrong with this pot.
I would agree that women are not as horny as men are.
Yes.
Right?
Yeah.
A woman's sex drive for majority of women are their sex drive is not as high as a man's.
Healthy women.
Yeah. Right?
Yeah. Now if you're selling pussy or you're doing some other shit.
I think chicks selling it. I don't think their sex drive is high. I think they're doing it for profit. You understand what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But I don't think that we're not horny. They're not as horny as men are, but I think they have some sexuality. They do get horny, and they're not just horny for their husbands or their boyfriends. That's all I'm saying. And
what I understood, what I felt like I understood about women and the women that I kind of like, you have to kind of like unlock their sexuality. You have to kind of get them there. You have to break down that level to make them feel like they comfortable with you, where you're gonna be their person for that time that you're with them. Dudes from the beginning of the time, like we always had like a little King magazine or Playboy and all that shit. We never like in the street, like most men aren't in the streets thirsty for other women, but yeah, like men have eyes for other women. Like men see a nice ass or they see something on their feet. It's perfectly normal. Boys will be boys. But for a woman to display that kind of behavior, I think it's a little strange. Like, yo, if you dating a girl and all of a sudden she got the she got the shoebox under the mattress of like Playgirl magazine.
All right, here
That's
you go.
that's that's
You're
strange.
going extreme though.
Okay,
You're
well
going
that's where
extreme,
we
right?
go. That's where we go.
No, 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 no. I'm just keeping it regular degular, man.
Yeah.
Yo, chick, she see, I don't know, an influence on somebody on Instagram that
Right.
might work out or some shit like that.
Mm-hmm.
She might follow that dude because she like, yo, that nigga's, yeah, I think he's attractive.
Mm-hmm.
You understand what I'm saying? Now, we might know a lot of dudes that follow 100 Instagram models.
Yeah.
Now, she might not follow 100 dudes. She might follow 5 that she want to see what they doing. She
Yeah.
look at their feed or whatever like that. That doesn't mean she's overly sexual.
Yeah.
I think this is where the women come and push back, right? Where we kind of shame them for their sexuality, right? But let's get back to the clip at hand. Shout out to AD Smith 0606. He put a comment also. I feel like a lot of people settle down because society says so. I hear what you're saying, AD. I do.
Where's the pressure coming from though? Like what sector of society is that pressure coming from?
Well, you would get shamed if, let's just say, you have multiple kids by multiple women. For a woman,
Should you be or should you not be shamed?
I AD Smith says your friends, but I think it could be your friends, it could be your core group, it could be associates of other groups of people that are connected. You understand what I'm saying? Like, we have our inner circles, then we have sort of like an outer circle.
Yeah.
And that outer circle, we watch them probably just as much as or a little bit less than we do our inner circle. But yeah, we're all influenced by each other.
Yo, we act like we just like, yeah, like dudes got feelings too, yo. Like if you meet a girl and you digging her, you kind of really want to. The pressure to take her off the map is the pressure to not have her out there dating other dudes. You want to become exclusive with Shorty, or you want to keep this. If anything, the pressure is coming from her. She looking like, yo, listen, I like you. Time is kind of running out. I kind of want to be with you. What are we? Those conversations are like pressure. But I got plenty of single friends, and whenever they meet somebody that they like, yo, go for it. If anybody know me, I'm the friend that, yo, if you dealing with somebody, I would tell them like, yo, if you're not happy with her, leave her. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm the number one proponent of that. Be happy first. But you're not gonna get pressure out of me like, yo, it's time to, have a wife and nothing like that. There's a lot of people that are perfectly happy not married.
No, absolutely, absolutely.
So I don't really see the pressure.
But okay, going back to what dude said,
Yeah.
I don't agree in the aspect of um, men settling down just because their testosterone is lowering and they're getting older. Um, Even when I was single, it seemed like it was a natural progression for me.
Yeah.
That even if I was dating a few different women, eventually it's going to boil down to that one.
Why?
I don't know. That's just the way things are. Like,
You're a podcaster. You're not allowed to say I don't know why.
well, probably
Why do you think?
because I'm not that type of guy. I'm probably a relationship guy more than
Yeah,
anything.
you a
You understand
girlfriend nigga. Yeah.
Yeah, I mean,
Oh,
so
yo, run the clip back one more time, and we can start and stop it.
okay.
Because it was a little long, but I kind of want to go through what he was saying again. I understand exactly what old boy was saying.
All right.
We'll let it play there.
Cheating that's the programming. It's being in a relationship that's the programming. And I think that all too often men are treated as though being in a relationship is our default setting, and it is not. That is not natural to us. It's not our default setting. It's not even our innate desire. If most men are being honest, the reason why most men want a relationship is for the sake of a woman that they care for. But if it was not required to have a relationship to attain that particular woman that they care for, most men would never be in a relationship. It's not on most of our minds. It's not our dating or mating strategy. It becomes a dating and mating strategy for older men solely because their testosterone is on the decline, and realistically they can't handle multiple women once they get to, like, most men in their 40s, after one nut, at the end of the day they're done. So at the end of the day they can't handle multiple women. But if they had the testosterone burning through them and that desire, trust me, their body when they wake up is telling them to go take something down before that every day. I don't think women really understand it, because I don't think women are as often put in a position where they have to deny their nature. So like, women don't have to deny their period, right? Like, we all accept that you have periods. We all accept that you have PMS. We all accept that we all accept that women are emotional, and there are certain behaviors that are innate in them based solely off of the fact that they're women. And as men, we're taught to accept that. With us, we're told that those basic innate things are a lack of discipline or some type of lack of self-control. And I don't feel that that's the case. I think it's just that this is our innate natural desire. Another example is like why I take an issue with that, especially with the sexual discipline thing, right? It's like literally every single body part on a human being is utilized daily. From your eyes, you utilize them daily. You utilize your nose daily. You utilize your mouth daily. You utilize your arms, your feet, your stomach, your asshole. You utilize daily. But for some reason, men are consistently told that the first organ that wakes up every morning, that's the one the one that brings them pleasure, the one that brings them the most pleasure, and the one that literally is responsible for procreating, bringing us life. That's the one that y'all tell us that we need to have discipline over, or that we need to somehow self-control. And to me, personally, I feel like that's society repressing the male sexual desire in order to get the man stuck into society and being a productive member of society. So I feel as though that's where the conditioning is. It's teaching men that they're supposed to be in a relationship, and they're supposed to be quote unquote faithful, when really that's not our nature. We're only doing that for the sake of women.
Run it back one more time.
It's not the cheating that's the programming. It's being in a relationship that's the programming.
Yeah.
And I think that all too often men are treated as though being in a relationship is our default setting, and it is not. That is not natural to us. It's not our default setting. It's not even our innate desire. If most men are being honest, the reason why most men want.
My bad. No. You said the reason why most men are in a relationship is for the sake of the woman that they love. Yeah, because you don't want to be dating this woman, and then all of a sudden she pops up pregnant by another man. You know what I'm saying? Like, you want to take her off them. Like, it's an agreement that we come up with somebody when we meet that other person. If you don't want to be monogamous, then don't be monogamous. Like, no one's forcing you, but just live with the consequences of what you're doing.
We're not. See, this is the thing, man. We're not animals, right? So we're not set to just mate and just get up and just mate and try to procreate and reproduce, right?
We think conceptually.
Animals do that, right? But
yeah,
it's something, it's companionship. You know what I mean? Like, we don't want to just be having sex and not building relationships. Like, even on a foundational level, I think that us as human beings, we feel a certain way when we sleep with somebody and we don't even know their name. You understand? Like if you sleep with somebody, you be like, yeah, I didn't even know that person. I didn't know that chick's name.
Yeah.
That shit is weird. Like, that shit is not a flex. You understand what I'm saying? That shit is weird as fuck. Like, you hear a chick say, yo, I got pregnant by this dude. I don't even know his last name. That's weird, bro. You understand what I'm saying? So let's let's not act like, yo, dudes they just want to just fuck all day. You understand what I'm saying?
Nah, yeah,
Like
definitely.
that's not it, bro.
I mean, but there was a time where you did want to do that. Like, there's a time where, yo, and you like, yo, your whole week, your whole month was
so you want to just smash and like
when you
all
were
right,
younger. Yeah, man, yo, you go get your hair cut, you wash your car, you go to work, you do all that just to go to the club.
even the
to try to
chicks you
bring
was
something
knocking
home.
down, you still had some type of rapport with. You understand what I'm saying?
Right.
You like there was, even if you had a thrill of the chase and the thrill of knocking it down, you kind of dig that part of it where you're getting to know the chick to knock down. You understand what I'm
Yeah,
saying? It's
yeah.
not like, yo, all right, you want to fuck? All right, I want to fuck. Come on, let's just, you know what I mean? And then I'm
Yeah.
on to the next. Nah, we
Yeah.
don't do, like, we're humans. We're not animals, bro. You
Right,
understand? We're
right.
not in the jungle.
Yeah.
So
We understand,
to make it like, yo, testosterone moves everybody, and we don't have any type of discipline, and we just like, yo, we only deal with discipline based on society and based on our testosterone levels. Like, that shit is weird to me. Shout out to Simple Things. He says he's acting like men are ruled by their desires. Yes, Ron, you hit it. Companionship is a real thing. True, but at
That's the
some
reason why
point,
you read that shit, because you agree.
you the old nigga in the club and just want more than just that. Yo, I ain't gonna lie to you. Like, even as a young man, I think young men, they want multiple girlfriends. They don't want just multiple, like, just sex partners. You understand what I'm saying?
Right.
Like, even when a nigga say, yo, niggas trying to be players, right?
Mhm.
Or even a pimp. A pimp, like, he got a pimp has relationships with his hoes. It might sound weird as hell though.
Yeah.
You understand what I'm saying? It's not like, yo, yeah, just go fuck. That's it, bring back the money. No, he's interacting with those women. You know what I mean? It's not like, if you a player, you want to see if you can get in the chick head too. You know what I mean? You want
100%.
you want that chick to fall for you. You don't want to just be like, yo, yeah, we had sex and that was it. Nah, you want her to, like, it's niggas want a chick to fall in love with them, even if they don't love the chick. That's how narcissists men are, right?
Right.
We want a chick to want to love us, right? To the point, and not love anybody else, but allow us to move on and do the same thing to another chick and another chick and another chick.
Yeah.
But we still want that validation of them having that love. Like, she loved having sex with me. She'd do anything for me. That's what moves the needle for dudes.
You ain't lying. Yo, put a cherry on this one. Give advice to a nigga 40 that's thinking like this nigga.
There there are desires in this world. Some are natural and some are artificial and created.
Right.
Right. And I feel like, in a sense, the world is set up for men to fall for the booby trap, because this society is like super over sexualized, right? You could be a dude that tries to sleep with a lot of women, or you could have one woman and sleep with that woman a lot and have a
Yeah.
good sexual relationship with that
But
woman.
as men, don't we grow out of things? Like, shouldn't that be like a phase?
I don't know. I wouldn't say it's a phase, because it's like, if you be like, yeah, I went through a phase of smoking crack. Like, yo,
Yeah.
it's a
It's
negative.
mad recovering addicts.
All right, but
Yo,
you don't,
listen, it's
like,
perfectly
you gotta,
natural
when you gotta
for a
recover from
20
something, it's
Right.
because something bad happened, bro. Like, if you could give me the positives, give me some positives of, let's say, sleeping with 5 to 10 different chicks. If you got it like that,
Sowing your royal oats, getting it out of your system, understanding like, yo, this is not what it's cracked up to be. Being pressured or seeing it from society to be looking like, yo, all right, being a player, being a ladies' man is what you want to be, but actually doing it and seeing that it's kind of empty and it's kind of hollow, and you kind of want to
that's what I was
meet.
gonna ask. What does it do for you?
That's what I'm saying. But
is
you have some things you have to learn by doing it. And I think like being with girls is something, and you gain experience. You know what I'm saying?
You don't have. I don't think you have to. This is the point I was gonna make too.
Yeah.
I don't think a dude that, let's just say, had slept with 100 women, right?
Mm.
And he had a bunch of unfulfilled sexual partners, like not unfulfilled where the sex wasn't good. It was like,
What
all
if it
right,
was great?
No. I'm saying like,
Oh,
they
damn, the doctors came back 3-6. Something happened.
oh wow,
Damn.
um,
Grand slam.
damn.
Yeah.
What was my point?
My fault. Yeah.
If let's just say if there's a dude that slept with 100 women,
Mhm.
right, and you know he had no real he built no real relationships. It was just like very on the surface. He slept with these women
Mhm.
versus a dude that had 4 or 5 girlfriends over a 10-year span or something, or a 7-year span.
He's unexperienced.
Oh, he's not inexperienced. In what way?
The dude that had more chicks is a little bit more
Experienced in what though?
The ways of women and what he likes.
Who's
and
more
what-
experienced?
Dude that had the more chicks.
That slept with more chicks?
Yeah.
How was he more experienced? Just because he had more sex?
Yo, every healthy dude should go on a little run, yo. College, whatever. You should go on a little run where you get it out your system, where you're not. There is such thing as a midlife crisis, right? You know what a midlife crisis is? Dudes that never had that run established themselves
I
with
don't think so.
with a woman early,
Mm-hmm.
got some means, and now they're trying to go for their run.
I don't
The
think so.
midlife crisis is a real thing.
I think
That's
it's a
when
real
you
thing, but
go
I
get
think you
hair
got it wrong.
transplant and you go get a sports car because, like, yo, you feel like you're trapped and you feel like you never had your time
No,
in the sun.
no.
Yeah, all right.
No.
All right.
I
I'm telling you.
believe that happens. It
telling you
don't
right.
matter. It don't matter if you didn't have that experience or not.
You never had your time in the sun, my boy. You never
Nah.
shine. It was never shine time. You got locked down early. You never had that run. Now you're 40. Your money's decent. Now you're gonna go crash out. You're gonna get that $100,000 car.
I don't think that's
Know
a
what I
midlife
mean?
crisis.
Yeah, man.
That's not a midlife crisis. A midlife crisis to me is any dude that's getting old and let's say he losing his hair, he gaining some weight,
midlife,
and he's feeling like he's not as attractive as he once was when he was in his 20s.
Okay.
Now he's 40 something.
All right.
Right. So now it's like, yo, I need to find my youth back. I got to get my youth back. So me buying a fast car, me go getting a hairline, me trying to, you know, fuck with a younger chick. That's me trying to gain back my youth, get back to my youth.
Oh man, you reverse engineering it, but you like missing the.
What you mean?
Like you going around everything but the truth.
What are you talking about?
The truth is the reason why men go through midlife crisis is because they feel trapped.
It's dudes that had a slew of women that have midlife crisis.
I don't think so. I think the prime candidate for the midlife crisis is the dude that got into a situation early, you know, did his thing, sacrificed everything early, never had his time in the sun, never did no spring break, never did nothing, never had no one night stands, never went out. Then all of a sudden, everything is stable, kids is in school, everything like that. He wake up one morning, he just feel like, yo, he never lived life. He feel trapped. He felt like he missed out. Maybe one or two of his you know friends go have a divorce where they're newly single, and he's feeling like, yo, I'm missing out on life. So he's gonna just go burn up his whole little situation trying to chase some shit that he should have got out of his system 20 years ago.
So the dude that did have the spring breaks, that had the experiences, what is he doing?
He good. He healthy.
He never gonna do nothing.
I'm good. Like yo, me, like I can speak for myself. I have my time in the sun. I'm good. I'm straight. Like I know, like yo, there's nothing in them taverns. There's nothing in the spot. What's the sports car? You're gonna feel goofy pulling up in a fucking sports car in front of a fucking tavern, like in front of a regular fucking just like a club at fucking 40, coming out, knees hurting, limping. Like, come on, that shit is corny, man.
I don't think it has.
Let the young boys have that.
It don't. I don't think that. I think there's dudes that had the chicks, and now they don't have the chicks, and then they figure out like why I don't have the chicks. Right. Now I got to do what I need to do to get the chicks again. I might have to get a new car. I might have to buy a sports car. I might have to do this. Like I don't think it has anything to do with how many chicks you knock down. And back to what you were saying as far as the experience, just because you have sex with a bunch of women doesn't mean you're experienced in women. It's just that you just had a lot of sex. That's all. I think a dude that has had relationships with women is more experienced than women than people that just had a bunch of sex partners. We could agree to disagree. Shout out to Simple Things. He said most cats that got it like that also are papered up, and they also see it as a financial risk with settling down and getting married. It becomes a love versus money thing at a certain age
That's a
and
whole
status.
different ball game. Yeah, that's a whole different game. That's when you in prevent defense, trying to save the assets.
I think those are the dudes that you talking about. Those are the dudes you talking about that didn't have that experience. Now they getting their shit together. Now they feel like,
Yeah, but
should I even get married or should I even settle down?
Yeah, but I'm not thinking about that. I'm talking about the dudes that got married early. They got out the game early 20s. Never really had their run. Super faithful dudes, and all of a sudden, they wake up and it's like, I ain't live life, yo.
Nah, I don't agree.
Yeah, man. Yeah, man. What's the next clip, my boy? Let's go.
All right.
Let's go to Erica Mena, old wild ass. Cause you end up, you're gonna end up dating her. Yeah, go. You get past it. Damn, it's long.
It's kind of long.
All right, we ain't gotta spend a lot of time on this nigga talking.
Showing up in my crib, 5 o'clock in the morning, pulling out a ladder, hopping the fence.
Oh my God, what is that? Oh my God, what is that?
Yeah. Pause it, please.
Pause it.
Yeah, if you get.
We can't. I don't know. We can really pause these.
Oh.
Or maybe we can. Oh yeah, we can. All right.
Now,
hold on.
Shorty literally propped up a ladder and jumped over this nigga's fence. Like, this is what niggas want. Like, like that's crazy. Like that, I saw the whole clip. I saw everything that happened with it. He's gonna, go get drawn out. She bang on the windows, get into the house and everything, and she he ends up letting her in the house. There's cameras from inside. She's belligerent. There's not really any sound. She's knocking things over, knocking glass over, dragging the kids out the house.
Yeah.
Yeah,
he's giving context of the play-by-play.
Yeah.
But this is what happens, right? Now they're celebrities, right?
Yeah.
And that's one factor of it. But let's just bring it down to regular people. Dudes accept this or get caught up in this because they focused on looks or the sexuality of a situation.
Yeah.
All right. You like, he probably saw that this chick was crazy in the head.
Yeah.
A long, long time ago. But when you're driven by sex or sexuality, this is what happens. You understand what I'm saying? So based on what we were talking about in the last clip, when it comes down to sex and being driven by sexuality in a sexual society,
yeah,
this is the situation that he's in. This is the woman that he had kids with, right?
Yeah.
And
you're supposed to get a chick like this out of your system in your 20s. You ain't supposed to be procreating with children, with women like
why even have a chick like this?
Because you don't know. Because you don't know.
You kind of
you're supposed to get caught off. You're supposed to get caught off guard. There's always a learning curve. All right.
Okay.
So you have to give grace for people to learn different kind of toxicities in people. You know what I mean? So maybe you don't know. Maybe you're 19, 20, 23. She's fiery and that turns you on. At 35, you ain't supposed to pump two in this. You ain't put 2 kids in this chick.
Why? All right. Why, as a young man, is it even acceptable?
I mean, you got to give people grace for learning. You're learning people. You're learning the kind of people that you're learning. The people, everybody who you grew up with can't come with you. You're learning. People have different motives. You're learning that you can't take everybody to certain places, and that's just on your male friend side. Now you're learning about women. Like, there's a lot of learning that's going on in your 20s. Like you base a group of people off of where you went to school, where you work, and everything like that. So you have your core family. You know what I mean? You learn, like, yo, for the benefit of me, I can't deal with certain kind of people if I want to get, further in life. So you got to give a young man grace in dealing with a shorty that's, I guess, toxic like that.
But be clear,
Yeah.
a lot of the times this festers. It goes on too long. And we have a propensity to not cut it off when we should cut it off early in the game.
Right.
You understand what I'm saying?
Yeah.
All right. This is what I'm saying. When it comes down to discipline, right? I'm not going to say discipline, just discipline as a human being. Once you see certain characteristics in a person, you could just keep your distance. But what will happen? There are certain certain things that will allow you to keep going. And a lot of times, that is what I'm saying.
So
if
you don't
if
give
you're
grace
disciplined
for
with
a young
sex,
man?
no.
You don't give grace for a young man to deal with her?
I don't care how good looking you are.
But people don't act like that on the first day.
All right, if we want to go back to the situation, she has been on display for years, right? And he's had a good probably 5 to 7 years of seeing her, what she displayed, and who she's dealt with, how her relationships ended. Like, all this shit could be
carried herself.
All this shit. Like, see, this is the thing. Most of the things that we find out about people could kind of be figured out in a date or two. Right. Before you sleep with the person, but a lot of the times we want to tread the line. We still want to hit and we want to move. We still want to take it to that next level with that woman. And then try to deviate from that. But what happens is that you start to get pulled in by that force field. All right. You're already, you see that you should go in a different direction. The looks pull you in.
Right.
It moves it further. Right. Then you might keep looking at the looks, and then you hear crazy shit on the telephone when you're communicating, but it's still like the looks are pulling you in like a force field.
Absolutely.
Then you're like, I want to sleep with her.
Yeah.
You know she crazy. All right, I still want to sleep with her. Now you know she crazy, but you slept with her, and now the sex is good. Now you want to keep it going, right?
Now she going through your phone, waking you up, breaking shit in your house,
if you
arguing with your mom, arguing with your sister, fighting you, scratching you up, calling the police, breaking your car, doing all that shit, and you leave that shit alone in the 20s. So you learn. I'm saying you could stop that before if you have discipline. You could stop it when you getting in the camera, bro. You gotta step back. If you're gonna come in, been there, done that. That's a young man's mistake, yo. So, I learned.
Let me read his comment. Crazy like that doesn't just come out on day one, but as a man, you only have to deal with that shit one time before you realize, gotta move different. You can't keep dealing with those type of chicks. I agree. You can't learn on the first day, but like, you could kind of figure certain things out for the most part before you get into a physical situation with that person.
Yeah. There's a term that I learned this week. It's called reactionary abuse.
Explain.
So some women would say that Safari was being abusive for making her react like that. You can't even comprehend what I'm saying, right?
No.
I mean that part. Please, yeah, just don't knock nothing over here. Yeah, yeah.
You can't
yeah,
not
good.
you should go behind the TV.
Yeah, go around back that way. Reactionary abuse. Right? Like there's certain people that would say that
like gaslighting.
gaslighting, correct. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. So people
Why you let this nigga come here? Yo, this
can't take everybody. Yo, listen, I'm a glutton for punishment, yo.
you need to leave
It's
this
like-
nigga where he at, bro. For real. Like,
we all got people like that, man. You all got people like that. Hold it down, man. We had a live broadcast going on. It's smoking section in Little Riley.
he know that, but he's like he doing it on purpose. I feel like you doing it on purpose.
Yeah, give it a second though. But yeah, man, like yeah, gaslighting is almost like reactionary abuse. Like people make people act a certain way, and then they turn around and act like they're the victim. Yeah, please. You know, no, but there's nothing to that.
You not see. All right. It's not about what somebody does.
Mm-hmm.
If you take responsibility and accountability for yourself,
Yeah,
it's more or less about how you react, not about what the person did.
right.
Women, for the most part, they have a problem with that. That's why the term gaslighting became so popular.
Yeah,
because they're not supposed to be responsible for their reactions.
yeah. Because a lot of people to see that clip and be like, "What did he do to make her act like that?"
Yeah. Uh-huh.
What would you say to someone who said that?
I would say, who reacts like that?
That part.
Who reacts like that?
Well, her children were in the house. All right, so if he was having, if he was having a Diddy party with her children in the house,
Yeah, the kids wouldn't have gone there.
right?
The kids wouldn't have gone there. You know what I mean? Like you wouldn't have let the kids go there in the first
No,
place.
go behind the TV, slip like back there, and go in the house in the back door. Yo, you ever dealt with a toxic female? Ron's gonna hate right now. 6 toxic females? All right, we don't got a mic for you yet. You're gonna tell your story in just a couple of minutes. Yeah, I got you. Give it a minute. All right. Yeah, just scoot across real fast.
Just push the TV
And
forward.
then go around the back. How you got him telling you the smartest shit to do? Thank you, man. Thank you, brother. Yeah. What else we got?
We got a migrant walking in the back of the camera. They invading. I'm telling you, these niggas is like zombies, bro. They like zombies. Like,
Let's go in the kitchen cabinet, man. I think we can.
Oh,
Where'd she get the ladder from, though? She knew exactly where the ladder's from. She knew everything. It was like, yeah, that's a wild chick, man. But yo, that's the thing. She's gonna walk around. She got her little titties and all that. She's gonna have another dude.
yes.
Shortly, and
this is
rinse
what
and
I'm.
repeat.
This is basically it goes into the theme of the show tonight.
This is why you get out
This
the
is
game.
why you can't. No, this is why you can't be moved by your testosterone, because your testosterone will get you in trouble.
Yeah.
You understand what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Yeah. So this is why we have to be disciplined as men. We have to be disciplined because you can't fall for the booby trap. Don't fall for the booby trap. You know what I mean?
We're on a broadcast, man.
Now I'm convinced.
Yeah.
I'm convinced.
Yeah.
He does this shit on purpose.
Right.
I'm convinced now.
There's no
Like
way
he not
that
because I really thought it was just him, and he just didn't know. Like, but he does this shit on purpose.
I thought maybe he was getting drunk. Yeah. Because you're not drunk right now, right?
Yeah, he been drinking.
Oh, you drunk? Okay.
See, you can't let this nigga start talking. He
Yeah,
can be start
you're right.
talking gibberish.
What other clip you got, man? We got something else? Get out the game. Yeah, simple things, man. Get out the game, man.
Shout out to Safari and
Erica Mina,
yeah.
Do we have that Corey Holcomb clip in there?
Send it over to him.
I think it's up there already.
Oh, okay. Let's talk about this.
All right. Go for it.
Now I gotta think about like how am I gonna say this where she's not gonna be offended by what I'm saying, and if she's the issue that I'm gonna bring up, I gotta say it in a way.
Stop. Yo, talk. Wait, when we speak to you, then we could talk. But if not, then we just need you to.
You should give him a.
Now I gotta think about like how am I gonna.
Mike.
If you want him, if you want him to talk, then give him a mic because he
say this
in the back
where she's not going to be offended by what I'm saying, and if she's the issue that I'm going to bring up, I got to say it in a way that is not going to hurt her feelings. So I'm not here patting her back while she's crying about the problem that I'm trying to bring up. Like, so you got to think about all of these things, and then you got to wait for the right time because depending on what it is, you can't just come out and just drop it when you're ready for it. You gotta pick. You gotta make sure that like I didn't catch you on a high right now, like a high, like something great that's happened to you. So I don't want to blow your high. I can't catch you when you're already sad about something because I'm just gonna just make it worse. You know what I'm saying? If you moody or anything, I gotta hit it. I gotta hit the pocket just right that you don't react to it in a negative way, and you potentially take it in the spirit that I'm trying to give it. And once you got that down, it's still 50-50.
Okay.
Now I gotta think about like how am I gonna say this where she's not gonna be offended.
You got hold it. Speak on.
Yeah. All right. So that clip was basically dude talking about communicating an issue or a problem that he has with his significant other, saying that when he has to communicate that, he has to pick the right time.
Yeah.
He has to pick he has to be kind of soft with the delivery.
Yeah.
Because if it's the wrong time, that whatever he's communicating to her, if she starts to cry, now it shifts from him just saying, I'm not happy with this, to him trying to, cheer
the
her back
troubles
up
of
because
communication in intersexual conversations.
Does every man go through that, or is it?
Yeah, just period. It's just we understand, like even with like people, like there's a certain way we speak to children, and there's a certain way that we speak to other men, and there's a certain way that we speak to women that are peers, and there's a certain way that we speak to women that we're intimate with. We understand as men, and women understand as well that there's certain conversations that have to be had with a little tact and at a certain time and with a certain tone as well too.
You think women have the same tact, the same tone as?
Of course. There's certain things that women want to talk to us about, and they kind of figure out how to talk to us about it. I mean,
yeah.
Like, hey, like it's mad, this niggas, if nigga going a little gummy for like a week straight, you're like, yo, come on, big dog, like focus when you in the pussy. How you going gummy?
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like there's certain, like there's certain things, like that women have to talk to us about that they have, a little tact.
I would agree. But I think
I feel like the last lesson that I've learned the latest lesson that I've learned, and it's been an ongoing product, is that ongoing thing is that a lot of women don't want to have their problems solved when they're venting to you.
Mm.
Men, we're
if
naturally
they're venting about you.
No, just venting. Period.
Okay.
Men,
Yeah, I would agree with that. But I'm saying when
men
they're
are
venting,
naturally problem solvers, and we come up with solutions. Is that cool?
yes, sir.
Oh shit!
What's up? What's
I'm
up,
looking.
brother?
I'm like, God, this nigga- smoking section got a lot cooler.
Yeah.
Big cool. What up, my boy?
What's going on, man?
Yeah, we beautiful, man. How you, my boy? Yeah, we happy to see you, my boy. Yeah, my boy's around, man. Yeah, he holding it down. He holding it down. yeah, the boy holding it down for us.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Let's read some simple things, right?
Right.
Reading the room is a crucial aspect
Put
of
a camera.
communication and making sure your points are heard. My wife knows when and how to approach me based on all types of factors. I would agree, right? But I think women, they feel more emboldened to tell you their displeasures versus men. Men, because I feel like the dude in the clip, where if I'm saying, like, I definitely pick my battles, and I'm like, yo, all right, is this worth bringing up? Maybe not, because it has to be dead ass serious, because I don't know where it's gonna go. You know what I mean? If I'm bringing it up and I don't really complain, it has to be pretty important to me, right? And it has to be a big thing. But if, let's just say, for instance, if I'm communicating to my wife that I have an issue with something, and then once I communicate that, she kind of reverses it, or what I'm saying to her makes her unhappy, now I'm focusing on her mood versus me telling her what the issue that I had was. You understand? Huh? Yeah. So you walking on eggshells, but it's like, yo, huh? All right. Yeah.
I was saying, oh, he's back already. Eggshell vibes. Sorry, I tried to fill in for you while you wasn't here.
Grab a yeah.
Yeah, no, I'm only here for a good time, not a long time.
Okay.
I just wanted to first of all, say Cigars and Whiskey is the best podcast on the market. All right. Second of all, Ron, you always say that. It's almost like a mantra of yours. We talk about it's things that you really want to say, but you don't say, right? Because you kind of on an eggshell, and the conversation quickly gets diverted to, especially, let's put into context how you say what it is that you say, right? When you say it, is it like an open floor where we're, not judging, but like critiquing each other? Or is it like, you know what? What? I don't like when you do X, Y, and Z. Those things matter, right?
Yeah, it definitely. All right, come.
Okay. All right.
Say that.
Pleasure.
Say that on the mic. I want you to say that on the mic.
Yeah, I looked on there. Men are only sensitive about their dick and money. Everything else, I don't go fuck. Like, babe, your fart stink. All right. Like, yeah, it's supposed to. Like, yo, go downstairs, take a shit. Nah, that's cool. It's good. Yeah. Well, we dads. We the one that's supposed to be rough. Conduct as far as what? Like, what do you mean? Conduct yourself with the kids. Like, if you're a little rough with the kids? Yeah, nigga, yeah. I'm Papa Bear.
Yeah.
I'm Papa Bear. I'm supposed to be rough.
No. You got it. It's loud.
I'm Papa Bear. I'm supposed to be a little rough. Yeah, I take it. Yeah, I'm supposed to be the disciplinarian. I'm supposed to have the heavy hand, and she's supposed to soften me up with that. It's supposed to be a good cop, bad cop. If I come in hot, she got to come in and smooth the situation down. Like, yeah, that's by design.
All right, okay, but what about this? Like, all right, I gotta
But if you ain't representing, and she come to you like, yo, big dog.
No.
Man, nigga.
Yeah, of course. I think
Man. You
I
ever
think
tried
most
honey pack?
most men.
You like, oh,
Yeah, that's
my heart.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that's regular dagger. That
Yeah.
come with the game.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You okay. That and okay, this is the thing. I don't know how it is in anybody else's household, but in my household, I don't really push back, right?
What that mean?
I think I give my wife an open floor to communicate her grievances. Now, I'm not saying that she doesn't hold anything back. She could be holding things back, and she probably is holding things back based on like, I don't want to say that might be too much, but even if she's holding stuff back, there's still some things she gets to say.
Yeah.
You understand what I'm saying? And she does say, right?
What do you think is your worst trait as a husband?
If you probably ask my wife, it probably would be like it would be probably somewhat like PDA, right?
What that mean?
Like more acknowledgement on like publicly.
Oh, that's the game.
You know, things like that.
Yeah. They want us to be Fabio. They want us to be with our shirt buttoned over and the hair blown. Like, they want romance. We want a freak. So it's like,
no, I mean
that's the constant fight.
Professing my love for her publicly. You know what I mean? Like a social media post or something like that. You know, like maybe something like that. Or like, all right, give me more attention that's not just sexual attention. You understand what I'm saying?
Right.
Give me more hugs, give me more compliments, things like that.
Okay.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And I get it.
Yeah.
And there are a lot of things that she'll say to me, and I'm like, I agree with that. I know that. I know that. I know who I am.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? At 43 years old, I know the type of person I am.
Yeah.
And yeah, I could do more. I could do better in that space, right?
Yeah.
But let's say,
all right,
let's say children.
Can we deep dive on that a little bit?
Sure.
Let's get with the PDA. Like women want men to be Casanovas, right? Right.
I believe so.
Being the Casanova, can you turn that off? Like, okay, if you're a charismatic Casanova dude, if you're a really romantic guy, does that carry into your regular life? Does a flirtatious man in the household become a flirtatious man in wild?
No, I think it's the other way around.
I don't understand.
A flirtatious man outside in the wild, is flirtatious in the household.
No, but no,
you don't. No, it's not. It's no.
But that's
no,
why men don't want like
it's
hoes,
not
because it's like, yo, listen, if you a hoe,
women don't care if they got a hoe.
Women don't care if they got a hoe.
They don't.
Nah,
they want niggas that lay down with a bunch of women. Like, yo, that shows that he's a ladies' man, bro. That's the opposite. Like, yo,
yeah, but they don't want men. They don't want a man who's playing in women's face still. Like, if a dude always got niggas always on, nigga always smelling good, always on his Pepe Le Pew shit with you, right? Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, yo, when he go to work, he on his Pepe Le Pew shit with them bitches too.
Okay.
But they don't want that. So it's almost like, yo,
no, they don't want it.
Yeah.
They don't want it. They don't want what comes with it. They do want it, right? They want and I think we want other people to find our mate attractive, but to a certain extent.
But I'm trying to relate it to, like, yo, men always constantly say that, yo, I want a freak in the sheets. I want a freak in the sheets. But if like your wife of like 15 years all of a sudden do some new shit, you like, where you learn that shit from? Where that come from?
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, like it do raise a little, like, yo, we have to kind of like accept who we have too at a certain point. I mean, I'm not absolving. This sounds like how to relate. This sounds like how the conversation be going on in the house, because I'm always trying to figure out a way to like talk my way out of shit. But like, yo, we all get the conversation.
That would be my thinking.
Right.
I've been with my wife, married for 15 years, probably been with her like 20 plus. Right. I've been with definitely 20 plus.
Right.
And now I'm not a I'm not a social media guy. You understand what I'm saying? I'm not the one that's on Facebook or even back then Facebook, Instagram, whatever,
Right.
saying, I love you, this, that, and the third. Now, that's not my comfort zone, right?
Mhm.
And of course, for people, you come out of your comfort zone. I've done it
Right.
strictly for her. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I've made those attempts to do that, and I've come out of that shell because of her.
Mm.
But she's not gonna ever say like, I think she's accepted to a certain extent.
Yeah.
But it doesn't mean that she still doesn't want it.
Right.
You understand what I'm saying?
Right.
So she knows that he's not that guy.
Uh-huh.
But she still wants it.
Yeah. Sometimes
understand what I'm saying?
You just want it. Yeah.
But back to what you were saying, like, first of all, like, this might be a cop out. This might be a cop out for me, or me making an excuse or whatever. But a lot of the niggas that these women want are in the movies. They in the movies.
Yeah.
Like the nigga Will Smith and Hitch. Like, that nigga's a character. You understand what I'm saying?
Right.
He's not a real guy, right?
Mhm.
And when you get that in real life, that's the nigga that's out there. He is flirting. He's a flirtatious guy, right?
Yeah.
And then you get him, and then he don't shut that shit off. It don't go the other way around. It's not like a dude is just flirtatious with his wife. No, he picked up that skill set being out in the world, doing him speaking to different women.
When he's in Walgreens, he's macking holes.
Yeah.
At the job, he macking holes. At the post office, online, he's spitting game to them. It's not even spitting game, but
Yeah.
he's complimenting women out in the open.
Exactly.
So it's almost like, yo, be careful. Yo, listen,
No,
you got
but
to square.
But
But it's the same thing with fucking like men swearing like they want freaks. Those are the ones in the movies, in a different kind of movies.
mm-hmm.
But if she doing all that, you don't necessarily want all that,
Yeah.
A lot of people don't want what comes with it. But
Exactly.
as far as
That's
communication and relationship, we have to understand people's triggers. Let's just say,
okay.
and how to talk to people nice. So certain people have different triggers, and you got to talk to and you got to come to them a certain way at a certain time. I got daughters,
Mm-hmm.
so even talking to them, you got to talk to them a certain way at a certain time.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So
For sure.
Again,
I
yeah.
definitely talk different to my son than I do to my daughter.
right.
But I get what dude is saying. I don't think it's ever going to be a level playing field when you're communicating your grievances or anything to your
Time and the
significant
place.
other.
Time and the place.
Well, no, I'm thinking more or less men bring up the big stuff.
Mm.
Women could bring up the big stuff and some little stuff too.
Yeah.
If that makes sense. You understand what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like, I just had my wife said something about critiquing me about letting what I'm letting my son eat. Like, why you let he'll ask for ramen. He wants to eat ramen. Oh, it's no. Her biggest thing is like, oh, that's just filler food. It's no calories or whatever like that. But I'll take it. I'm not gonna say like, all right, then why'd you buy ramen if you didn't want me to eat it? You understand what I'm saying? Like, it's here for a reason. It's here because he like it.
Why
right?
you boiling the water? You like, you sure you don't want this?
Yeah. I'm like, okay, well, all right, then I won't tell him he can't eat it then.
Mm.
You know what I mean? But it'd be stuff like that, right? But I wouldn't like come to her on something like, to me, that's like, all right,
No, but
whatever.
you can't have that conversation with her.
What? No.
About what she's feeding him.
No, absolutely not.
That's why.
Absolutely not.
Yeah, go ahead if you want
and
to,
and that's where, see, this is what men need to realize, right? This is why you don't have the ability to critique your significant other, because majority of the time, that woman is doing more than you are doing in that household.
Shit.
So it's like
Panda.
No.
Panda cast. Let's go.
I'm not.
I'm fucking with
No.
you.
You know how many times my wife will say to me, like, all right, you can't just come in here and say some shit when you're not here as much as I am.
Let's go.
Right?
Let's go.
Even if I feel like she could be dead wrong.
Yeah.
The fact that I'm saying something, it'd be like, shut down, because, well, you're not here.
Yeah, nigga.
So I got to do it this way because this, that, and the third. And that's just, I got to be like, all right, you got it then. And
Visitor.
I raise my hands. I'm like, all right, cool. You know what I mean? Kid's still alive. Ain't you know, whatever. Yo, it is what it is.
That's it. Wise advice from a married man.
Yeah, man. Yeah.
Take that.
Men, we pick our battles and we continue to pick our battles. And
Yeah.
you know what I mean? So it is what it is. All right, we going somewhere next?
Yeah, man. What else we got on there? Boom, I got it. I'm about to send this over. We gotta talk about this Corey Holcomb clip. Look at the bottom of the chat. I can send it over.
Okay.
Yeah, right?
Yeah. Good for that. Good for that. Shout out to Mingo, man.
Yeah,
Fucking up show after show after show. Keep coming back. He's a resident show fuck up. Huh?
Yeah, you're going back. Go upstairs.
I know how to fuck up a show. He like, I'm gonna talk loud and all that.
Special guy.
Corey Holcomb shares his thoughts on monogamy. I don't think monogamy exists. Okay, let's get into that. Let's get into it.
Monogamy or pro polygamous? Or polygamy, is that?
I don't think monogamy exists. I think every once in a while you meet a dude and he only with his girl. Very rare. We are men. We, especially men who have means. If you're a man who has means, you have women. And if you say it ain't true, you're not being genuine. I know your girl probably watching, but if you could just think how sweet it would be if you could talk to your girl for real. Do you know the harmony that might be able to come from that? But you didn't pick a girl you could talk to for real. You picked a girl that you're willing to act for as long as you can keep her. That's what most people are in that situation. But we men, we got money, especially men who got money.
Are you pro monogamy or pro?
You got girls. You can't not be with them. There's too many beautiful women in the world to just lie to one girl and be like, look, I'm only with you. That's some bullshit, man. Get the fuck out of here, man. I can't be with nobody like that.
But you keep mentioning certain things. I'm curious to know this. You keep mentioning women in poverty. Why? Like, what's your?
Well, I'm older now. I'm not as young as I used to be. So women in poverty, I can control them better. A girl who can't afford to say, fuck you, Corey, I'm gone. She just can't afford to do it. So I take advantage of that. Now, that might be wrong, but her poverty and my needs, most of the time, it even out. I don't really need a lot of their time. And they don't tell me to fuck off. You got girls because they know when I come over, they children can get some.
Hold up, god damn,
some outlet Jordans.
Outlet Gucci.
Yeah, because they know when I come over, they children can get some.
Hold up, god damn,
some outlet.
Yo, he's a fool. He is a fool. Simple things.
5150, man.
Yeah, bro.
5150, yo. All day.
Shout out to Corey Holcomb.
Shout out Corey.
You just think he's just super honest, or you agree what he say, or it's fucked up what he say?
Dude have been in the game too long. He been out in the street too long. You know, there's no reason. Like, this is what happens when, you know, it's either this or Diddy.
Come on, man.
Like, yo, you're 50.
Can you put down the mics a little bit? Just a little bit. Yeah.
You're 50, you're still chasing women. Like, you know, you're gonna shortcut. The shortcut is money.
I think the theme of the show is it's just continuing, bro. Like, let's be clear, right? and I'm just saying this because he has spoke about this on a show where he has children that he has broken relationships with.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
He has.
Are you agreeing with me or you not? Because I'm trying to get the tone. Like I don't understand. Because
Like I don't agree with what he says. Like as far as monogamy is another word for it. It's kind of jumbled into discipline.
yes.
That's the word of the night, discipline.
Yeah.
You understand what I'm saying?
Yeah.
If
Getting out the game,
he,
man. It's a young man's game. He's an old man playing the young man's game. So he has to compensate with money. And now with the money, when the money run out, now you got the time. Now you got the game where it's like now these transactional women could come back around, put a case on you. You know what I mean? Whatever, you know.
Yeah.
So, like it's kind of where it's a weird place to be in life as a man. You're supposed to be out the game by now, you know. Supposed to be building your family, having, you know.
This is what gets you. This is what having no discipline gets you.
Yeah.
You understand what I'm saying?
All right.
Where you're still, you can't really chase because you don't have the arsenal. Like you don't have looks, you don't have youth anymore. You just have. Luckily, you made a few dollars, and you can continue to get women in that aspect, but you're probably not getting the most quality women because it's not like it.
So there's a term called economic abuse. Economic abuse is a form of abuse where one abusive person has control over the victim's access to economic resources, which diminishes the victim's capacity to support themselves and force themselves to depend on the other person. So, you know, not that I'm saying like, yo, listen, everybody, yo, it's a fair exchange. Like I'm not copping to it, but I'm saying like, yo, 10 years ago, 20 years ago, he could get away with that.
Yeah.
If he keeps this shit up for like 5 more years, he's gonna catch a case. Like we're learning from patterns. Like, yo, fam, like you gotta get away from these women. Like women, these transactional women.
I think he's saying he's dealing with he's dealing with a certain caliber of woman.
Yeah.
I'm just making an assumption.
Right.
It seemed like he's dealing with hood chicks.
Right.
You understand what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And because it's gonna be based on his level of his finances, or if you want to call it wealth or whatever.
Right.
But a lot of the times it don't go like he's saying. You know what I mean? It's a lot of usury going on.
Yeah.
It's like, yo, the bottom line is this, man.
Yo, when you paying your chick an allowance, you got a problem.
Yeah. And it's funny to me. It's funny to me, right? Like he's a comedian and he's funny, but you just the money guy to a lot of these chicks, right? You got chicks in the hood that's they good looking, they got kids and everything like that.
Yeah.
But even though you got bread or you got some fame, they still using you for that bread. You understand what I'm saying?
Call niggas tricks, like
exactly.
Now it's niggas like volunteering to be tricks.
Exactly, and he's kind of like. He's propping that shit up as if
y'all
that
make
shit
it sound like it's an ill thing. Like, but nigga, you were trick. And what tricks? Like tricks is the lick. And then when the money run out, either if you still got, I'm gonna bleed you dry, or I'm gonna put a case on you. Cause that's what the fucking, you know, like that's all it is. Yo, just get fine. Okay, so my theme for the show is that people are really having a hard time finding people that they genuinely like. When you genuinely like somebody and you rock with somebody and you really like see yourself with this person and really see yourself like retiring and being grandparents and growing old with this person.
Mm-hmm.
These conversations don't even really happen.
No.
This is like peripheral for us. Like this is like a safari for us. Like yo, we watching the lions eat the tigers in the wild from the safety of our trucks, eating like watermelon and shit. This is wild, but yo, we want the men our age to be in the truck with us.
But you see how they like low key shame in a sense where it's like it's an era of I could do this because I got money. Right?
Yeah.
Like, bro, most dudes out there, if you're watching this, you shouldn't want to do this. You shouldn't want to be in this position.
No one
it's not
ever
a
wanted
fly
to be
position.
a trick. Yeah,
it's not a fly
Same
position.
way they
to be in.
glorifying women being hoes right now and being completely transactional. That's whole behavior. The nigga on the other side is trick behavior, fam. Like yo, if you know a woman's only messing with you because of your bread, yo, that shit is corny.
Yo, these niggas, like, yo, this is Corey Holcomb. No disrespect to him, but like, think about, he needs to think to himself, like, all right, if I don't have this money, right, would I get these chicks? I don't know if like Cam is like a 6'6" athlete nigga.
Right.
You understand what I'm saying?
Yeah.
He may be able to get chicks. You know what I mean? But Corey Holcomb got to ask himself, like, yo, would I be able to get these chicks? And then you could talk that fly shit. You understand what I'm saying? And like men of means and monogamy and this, that, and the third, bro. Like, even men of means, they can deal with a woman that they feel like is on their level. They don't have to kind of, because he's talking about kind of stooping down in order to do the financial thing for these chicks or whatever.
He dating poor bitches, like
that exactly.
Yeah,
but it's you in the industry. I know for a fact he run across actresses and things like that being in the industry that he could probably date if he could, and maybe he can't get those women. But he's on here making it sound like it's fly because he saying he has the means to have multiple chicks, and that's why monogamy doesn't exist. But his shit don't look fly. Like, bro, and I'm not trying to like really, but I'm just calling it what it is, all right? Because he's talked about this. Like, yo, if you got broken relationships with your kids, and then you got a handful of chicks that you just supporting or whatever to sleep with them, like, yo, what kind of shit is that? Like, nigga, you need some monogamy. Find a chick that you feel like is on your level that you could get that's gonna stick with your ass. You understand what I'm saying?
So what do you?
This is not the long game.
What do you feel about the conversation about bringing the first conversation full circle?
Tell him this.
We know. Hold it down a little bit. Saying that, yeah, but we can hear you here. Saying that it's not in a man's nature. It's against a man's nature to actually be monogamous.
That's bullshit.
Like, yo, we're fighting it. We're the domesticated class, and we're looking down at the people who really live in to their full potential.
Bro,
what do you say to that?
Bro, you could have sex with one woman a lot. You could have you could have sex with one woman a lot.
Yeah.
You don't have you understand what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like, let's say, for instance, a man wants to have sex every day. He could have sex with one woman every day.
Yeah.
Right? But the idea that you gotta go that one, that's different. You understand what I'm saying? So it's like, yo, you might see this is how I know what I'm saying has validity, right? Because a nigga could go watch porn and then not sleep with that woman, but he's attracted, he's horny, but he'll go sleep with his woman. You understand what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So you might still have the urges to have sex, but you could let it go with that same woman.
Yeah.
You understand what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So these are niggas preaching like undisciplined practices, and it don't make no sense. But like they trying to hinge their whole argument on the fact that, yo, you this is how we supposed to be, whatever. Like, nah,
we supposed to eat McDonald's every day. It's
Yo,
open
bro.
24 hours, yo. They got the like, it's niggas is out there eating McDonald's for 4 days a week. You know what I mean? Every day, you know, for 4 meals a day. just getting in on it, you know, and it's just like you could justify bad behavior all you want, but it's like, you know.
Bro.
So a cat like Corey Holcomb, right? Let's use him as a case study. Big 5150 fan. I listen to almost every episode. You know, you think if he found somebody positive in his life, got in a relationship, you think his career would go a little further?
Probably.
Hypothetically.
It like yo,
Not to say that it's not where you want it now.
no,
like, you know what I mean?
stability lays the foundation to go up on. You know,
That's
to
what
to
a
go
lot
up.
of cats don't understand, man. Like, yo, when you worrying about who the chick you like is fucking, or she around, or whatever. When you like, men blame women for acting like men because we be like, yo, they don't have no feelings. But men try to act like we don't got no feelings neither.
Yeah.
We like some of these broads too.
Yeah.
And it be hurting niggas when that broad that you kind of feel like, yo, you know.
Let's be clear though.
Mm.
A lot of his shit is that he has a disdain. He has a little bit of disdain for women. If like, yo, I watched mad of his clips, yo. I'm definitely a fan. He's funny as shit, but I could tell that he has a disdain like for women. Like he has like, I don't know where his ideals come from when it comes to women.
Yeah.
But they probably they're you could tell they're not coming from a positive place.
Yeah, it's not the most.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So even when he just speak in general, like he be like, these bitches, like the whole Lord Jamal shit. Like it was not necessary for him to use the word bitch, but this like Corey Holcomb, he used bitch for synonymous with woman, huh?
Can we talk about the Lord Jamal clip for a minute? When he called what he called Kamala?
Yeah.
He went a little too far, right?
Yeah, because it wasn't necessary.
Right.
It wasn't necessary. Like,
but then he doubled down. Then he blamed it on hip hop. He was like, "Yo, I was in a hip hop platform, and that's just the way we talk." But there's a certain decorum, right? Like you gotta.
Yeah. Because my biggest thing is that when you're talking and you're trying to drive home a message, the message gets lost when you add certain things to it.
Yeah.
Right.
And I got a foul mouth, so I could, it's like the pot calling the kettle black, but
like when I watched the video, he had a lot of valid points.
Yeah.
But I think they were kind of quashed because he used the word. It's like, yo, niggas gonna hold on to him calling her a bitch. It was cringe. It was cringy. Like I'm listening to him, like, yo, he getting her just by factual shit, right?
But
then he kept using the word bitch, like calling her a bitch. Like he didn't just say it like he just speaking in general. Like
what was he on?
Hmm?
What show?
He was on the Art of Dialogue.
Oh, okay, all right.
He was on the Art of Dialogue.
Right. Judge Joe Brown. Have you watched any of his clips?
Yeah.
What do you think about him? As far
like
as it comes with the you like Judge?
Yeah, I do.
Okay.
I do. I think
is he coming from like a weird place too? Is it like a little weird where he's coming from, or?
It's not a weird place to me because he's been a judge and he's been in California.
Okay,
been doing
all
that
right,
there.
all right.
So he knows.
So
her.
he's a peer.
Yeah, he's been in that in that circle.
All right.
So
he's a peer being critical of her.
Yeah, but you could tell that he has some affinity for he. I don't know
I
if
think he has more disdain for her.
Yeah, that's what I was about to say. I can't tell if it's affinity for Trump or it's a disdain for her.
Right.
But more or less, I think
hold it down just a little bit.
Yeah, I think it's more or less a disdain for her.
Right.
And I think that's because he's kind of closer to the situation. You understand what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Because he said it was some personal shit that happened with lawsuits and things like that. That she kind of went the other way and turned a blind eye to certain shit.
Right.
That he was involved with.
Yeah, fuck off the rails. Yo, Reno, come and sit down, nigga. You making all that fucking noise over here. Come and sit. Come and sit. Nah, cause you making mad noise. Like you been on fucking sets and all that shit. Come on, nigga. You been on you shot music videos and all that, right? No. Come on. Come and sit down. Yo, we're live right now with millions of people watching from all over. Come on, man. Cause you've been on set with like Picture Perfect and all that, and everybody like that. No, but you're not gonna do it because we've been asking you to be quiet, but you've been on set before, right? So now, yo, come and talk. Nigga, you making all that fucking noise. Come on. Corey, cool.
Yo.
What up, my boy? Rock and Roll Hall of Fame. Come on, get to it, man. Tribe
Tribe.
got in.
Mary.
I really want to talk about. Well, finish. Dionne Warwick, Cher. Who else? I'm cool in the gang. Cool in the gang. Cool in the gang. Cool in the gang.
Deservable.
All
deservable.
Mary.
Until I speak to rock and roll niggas.
Okay.
Rock and roll niggas are feeling like it needs to be a whole nother kind of
rock and roll people.
Rock and roll people. Yeah, I mean, Yeah.
Yeah, because it's getting a little.
Yeah, for their taste. It's getting a little.
Yeah, but what we do? AC/DC? Like they're not making new rock and roll niggas.
Well, they do have them.
Where?
Not as
Green Day was literally the last rock and roll band.
No.
Like, who's the recent rock and roll band?
We'll put it this way. I'm gonna tell you this. I'm on the Shark 94.3 The Shark.
Peace.
Little board operations over there. But I'm not super well versed when it comes to rock music. But what I will say is that now they're opening up the ranks for everybody else to kind of come along and have a good time.
Right.
I mean, and somebody like Mary,
Mary, man.
I mean, I think the criteria is opening.
Right.
Meaning it's more about, stardom, your star.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? How long you've been burning bright, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And whether or not your music transcends the genre and that makes you a rock and roll Hall of Famer.
Yeah. They're doing a pretty good job of curating, little old, little new. I like Cool in the Gang getting in. I love Tribe getting in.
And it took the Tribe 3 times.
Right.
4 times. This is 3 times, three or 4 times.
Right. This is Mary. Is Mary your first ballot?
Mary is I want to say a second ballot.
Second ballot, okay.
I want to say a second ballot.
Yeah.
But
Mary's my second favorite R&B female singer.
Well deserved.
Touched
on a lot of emotions.
Yeah. Is Mariah in yet? I'm sorry to quiz you. I don't know.
I don't believe so. No.
So
no,
I was, I always felt like coming up, it was Mary and Mariah.
2 sides of the coin.
Right.
Mariah gives you America's Sweetheart vibes.
Yeah.
And Mary gives you Pulse of the genre vibes.
Share my world, yo.
There's nothing that can beat that.
Nah.
I will say this, Mary also is one that is synonymous with a sound when it comes to being first in the line of hip hop R&B voistresses.
Damn right.
She is the blueprint of what that is.
That line. Give me a lineup for the Big Meech Welcome Home concert. Who headlines it?
Well, they're gonna probably tap into Detroit hard and heavy if that's
Detroit? Okay.
I mean, that's hometown. That's
all right.
Home team.
All right. Okay. Yeah, but he never really played into Detroit.
Well, yeah, no, he does.
Where was Blue Da Vinci from?
Nah, who?
Blue Da Vinci.
Blue
from?
Da Vinci
Wasn't he from Miami or Atlanta?
I'm not sure. I'm not really
all
sure.
right.
But I do want to say, Meech, Terry, none of them. I think even Terry, his crew when they kind of split, I want to say is an ode to Detroit. Nah, all them guys do is Detroit. They were just Detroit in another town.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Atlanta is where they made their cheese, but Detroit is definitely, all of
where they spent it.
So I know they would have to tap into the pulse of Detroit.
Who headlines? Big Meech
Who
Welcome Home
headlines?
concert.
Who headlines?
Who headlines the Big Meech Welcome Home concert?
I know
they get Jeezy to headline? Or Jeezy ain't touching that shit?
Jeezy would touch it. Yeah, hell yeah. Why not?
Yeah, you
Why
got
not?
to, right? Okay, all right.
No, the Snowman, first of all, shout out to Pastor Young.
Yeah.
Pastor Young, I know you watch this podcast, the Cigars and Whiskey podcast.
You already know.
Pastor Young is somebody that would be nice. Now, but are there bigger artists that would want to do it?
Hove?
Maybe not so much Hove, but I will say maybe 50.
50 touches.
50 maybe wanted to do that because there's other business on the other side
There's
of the
other
coin.
business on the other side. That's a nice.
Um,
That's why I asked you. That's why I asked you.
you
Okay,
want to,
50, 50 makes perfect
somebody
sense.
like Big Sean is gonna want to come through and he's
Big
gonna want to rock.
Sean, he opens up.
I'm just saying he's gonna want to come through and right. He's gonna be on the bill.
Yeah.
He's
Big
got a
Sean,
Cash
Big
Doll,
Sean,
Cash Doll, who also played in the
We
show.
talking about early. You talking about early.
I'm just saying on the
line.
lineup.
We talking about the Big Meech Welcome Home concert. We talking about like everybody gonna pop out. Everybody got to show out. Drug dealers anthem. You know what I mean? Like,
well, I mean, don't get me
old
wrong.
money.
I think that Jeezy is, he's the one that you kind of want to hear from.
All right.
He's part of the
Snow.
story somewhat. Pastor Young, if you're listening, my nigga, nobody's ever done this thing how you particularly done this thing. So yes, Snow would definitely be a part of it.
Mhm.
And guess what? You're gonna have the legends. You're gonna have Trick try to come out and put. Listen, don't fade him. Don't fade him. We're
I
talking
don't know a
Detroit.
Trick song.
Maybe me not so much, but it's
Like I don't know.
maybe
Like,
me not so
I've
much.
heard his name. His name definitely ring bells, but like
It's
I don't-
about the city. Well,
It's about the
it's
city.
about the city. It's
Yeah.
gonna be about Detroit. It's gonna be, and Jeezy's honorary.
Yeah.
Let's look at the white boy.
I don't think he touches it.
Why not? He's home.
I don't think
did his time.
I don't think he's
There's
the
nothing incriminating.
aesthetic. No, I just don't think he's the aesthetic for that crowd. We talking about the dope boy crowd. We talking about like legendary. We talking about maybe the biggest drug dealer ever.
Well, I mean, as far as the terms we're talking about,
Yeah, right?
Home
Yeah.
turf terms.
No,
I
I don't think the what like no one.
but I mean, I guess Snow could, Snow could clean up.
Yeah, man. I think Hope will come out.
No, because I don't know if their relationship was ever like that.
Okay.
That. I don't think their relationship was all, I
No,
think
but
it
at
was
this
more of a
point, it's a
competitive.
transactional relationship, and both of them, he would want to solidify. Meech would want to solidify himself and stand next to and rub shoulders with someone who's cleaned up and big in business. And rappers are always looking to
So like
get that.
so while Meek Mill come out and rock a tracker right for prison reform. We talking prison reform out here in these streets?
Yeah, Meek.
Super Bowl grant incentives.
Yeah, it's a rough one.
That's a rough one.
It's a rough
You know what I'm saying? But it's it's good to see him home. Hopefully he can get involved with the show.
Yeah, man.
And but I think 50. I think 50 comes out. I think 50 does.
50 actually makes
if
a
50's
lot
out
of
there,
sense.
50's running the show. He's
A lot
definitely
of sense.
top
A lot
bill.
of sense. A lot of sense. What do you think about the backlash that LeBron James got from welcoming?
Oh wow, you went there.
Yeah.
Well, I believe that he's going to get backlash from those that don't understand culture, don't understand when you're supposed to just stop for a second and pay homage to those who push the culture forward.
Negatively or positively?
Well, we could all agree that there were some negative aspects to what Meech pulled to the table, but we could also agree that this culture is not necessarily focused on all things positive.
Yeah.
I think there's, infamy. Remember, you can either be famous or infamous.
Yeah.
Right.
To be real with oneself is to understand, the negative and the bad that made what it is that we love, right?
Yeah, you know what I mean, and it all makes things go forward because listen, as much as you can take Meech's situation and break down the negatives of what the community suffered and things of that nature, but you could also, for once, maybe give light to real teamwork. If you want to talk about teamwork, Meech and Terry, those guys were working on something.
Yeah.
Real industry real industry pushing when it came to those narcotic type of things.
Let's finish up with Dirk, man.
Oh man, that's
inevitable.
I want to say this, right? Like Dirk is somebody that the fans made. I kind of feel like he's pushed by the publications to a degree. Because
publications.
the reason why I say that is like in your whip, how much Dirk you listen to?
None.
Okay. I want to say that I'm very close to none as well.
Yeah.
Could be our demographic where we from.
Yeah, it could be.
age
Yeah,
group, things of that nature.
Yeah, it's not really my thing. Yeah.
I want to say that the industry is desperately looking for those who can lead.
Mhm.
Desperately looking for those that can lead. And Dirk had the persona and the catalog and the the push to possibly be one of those guys that can lead. It's a shame. It's a shame. I hope that things work out
Yeah.
for him. He tried it, as you said.
He
He
definitely
tried it.
He tried
He tried to get up out of
He
here.
tried it. He
But
definitely
that's
tried
what
it.
they say. He tried to get up out of here.
Yeah.
But you gotta be smarter than that.
Did
Yo,
it
you gotta be
surprise you?
smarter than that. A little bit.
It is surprising.
A little bit, because youngsters
You'd
out
be
there,
surprised at how dumb niggas are, right?
a little bit.
Yeah,
A little bit.
yeah, I think so. Yeah.
And it also makes me frown a little bit on the music industry,
Right.
because it's like the personalities that they push forward, right? It's like, and guess what? It kind of reminds me of like rap is starting to really remind me of like what like dance hall music is. What I mean by that is like the front man, any crew is the front man because a lot of things have happened behind the scenes.
Okay.
In his camp, in his crew, in the
Okay.
streets,
All right.
to be there.
All right.
Right? The
Yeah.
person you see in the front is backed by so many different things that got him to the forefront. Street shit, money shit, label shit. You get what I'm saying?
So if you really want to bring it full circle, it's really the fans' fault that we kind of like. Is it art, or is it like merch for like street?
Well, the thing
politics?
about somebody like Dirk is Dirk. Remember, Dirk he's not a rookie.
Nah, yeah, Dirk, man,
Right?
you're
Dirk
yeah.
is not a rookie. He's been putting it down in this music business for a very long time.
Right.
And so Dirk is around before the fan made the pick.
Right.
Dirk began when the label still made the pick, and you fell in love with what the label told you were going to fall in love with. Because we played it mad times.
Yeah.
Because we put him on your magazines, because we put him on your 106 in Parks, your Rap Cities, right? Dirk is technically he's almost right there. He's right there on the cusp of, I've been doing this very, very, very long time. He's far from a rookie.
Right.
So I don't want to necessarily say like Sexy Red is a person who's now in the full new regime of things where the fan is maybe the fan is picking.
People's champ.
You know what I'm saying? Or Ice Spice or something like that, where the fan is kind of picking it, and then the label is saying, okay, we're gonna move on this thing that's hot over here in the Bronx,
right,
hot over here in North Side St. Louis. You know what I'm saying? So no, but I do think we desperately need elders. Hip hop's elders are kind of really.
Who were the elders though? The elders, where's Diddy? And look where Diddy at.
Look where he's at.
Yeah, everybody's abusive. Like everybody's an abuse. Everybody, these niggas, everybody really believe.
They gotta get their shit together.
Yo, man,
it's nasty.
We're in a weird place, bro.
It's very nasty out here in these hip hop streets. But I will say, as far as Dirk is concerned, yeah, right. As far as Dirk is concerned, I'm a little surprised because I thought you were in a space where, and I'm not saying it's true because I don't know if it's true. I don't know. I don't know anything yet. I did read I did watch DJ Academics, who's gonna break down every last nook and cranny of this thing.
Right.
Amazing fucking character. I don't care what nobody says. He's the best. They want to talk about the best. He's the best.
Yeah.
Because you know why? He's gonna say those things and go. But long story short, where the way he broke it down is that Dirk is in a real bad spot.
Yes, it's not looking good. I mean, once the feds pick you up,
yeah,
not a great.
Remember,
great
they just watching you make your way
and build their case. Yeah, and it's
watching you do what you do. You try to bust a move on the 3 flights.
Yeah,
one time, nabbed you. You know what I'm saying?
any albums you're looking forward to coming out? No one's announcing anything anymore. Everything's like a secret drop or anything like that. Who's on deck? Kendrick has to drop soon. Drake is probably gonna chill for a little while.
He should chill, maybe chill for
Cole,
a
the
little
fall
while.
off should be coming up.
With the fallout, I don't know. I don't know. I don't think. I think Drake.
Who drops
I mean,
first? Kendrick or Cole?
Kendrick.
Okay. Yeah.
Um,
After or before Super Bowl?
Well, if he was a capitalizer, if he was to capitalize, right there, have a single ready. Even if you don't drop right there, have a single ready to go.
Yeah.
Right there, premiere it on the world's biggest stage, one of the world's biggest stages.
That's it.
No, man, but the truth is that
Ron Cole babysitting.
Ron Cole.
What's
What's up, man? You ready to take your stage again, man?
Reno. What's happening, man?
You coming to sit down, Reno? Come on, Reno.
Come.
Come on, Reno.
Come on. You chop it up.
Yeah, I held your spot long enough. Oh, wait. Yo, real quick, while I got you.
Please.
I got Ronco. November 23rd, hosting a nice event at the Sour Mouse. Hold on. This is Long Island City.
Okay. Sour Mouse. Okay.
Sour Mouse Pool Hall. I got a couple artists that I want to bring through surprises right now. Come play pool, celebrating the anniversary with my wife.
Oh, we're there.
We're gonna have a good
Nah,
time.
Yeah, that's it.
All right, so November 23rd,
Yeah,
Sour Mouse.
It sounds really close to Thanksgiving.
It's really close to Thanksgiving.
It's like the day after, or like, was it Friday, Saturday? Is it the weekend?
It's in the space. It's in the
Okay.
Thanksgiving space.
All right.
Me and my wife are gonna be there.
Yeah.
And we're gonna have a good time.
We're there.
And I got a couple artists that's gonna come through and rock. And
Let's
my
cook.
guy DJ Drass.
Let's cook.
Sour Mouse, Lower East Side. If you out there.
Hold on, Lower East Side or Long Island City?
Lower East Side. Did I say Long Island City?
Nah, Long Island City's in Queens.
Did I say that? Lower East Side.
Oh, you're talking about
Lower
LES.
East Side.
Okay.
LES.
Talking about Alphabet City.
You know what I'm saying? So please, if you have a chance, come mess with your boy.
Nigga,
November
23rd.
23rd.
I'm gonna have the hawk, nigga.
Okay. No. It's all love. It's all love. It's all love.
Nah, of course.
It's all love.
Of course.
Mess with your boy.
always love.
I can't say the artist right now,
Yeah.
but I got a couple that's gonna roll with me.
Let's cook.
You know, my Long Island family gonna roll with me out
I
there.
love the Lower East Side.
Lower.
Man.
I do too.
Yeah.
I do too.
The most character in New York City.
I like people watch in the Lower East Side.
Yeah, the LES. That's where I get my leathers from. I'm down there, Delancey. You know what I mean? I'm down there leather shopping. You know what I mean?
It's leather season.
Yeah, jump off the Williamsburg Bridge. Get down there, man. Come on now.
The free
We
bridge.
down there, man.
The free bridge, by the way.
Yeah, the free bridge.
All right,
yeah,
so
Alphabet City's always love.
Sour Mouse,
Yeah,
Corey
good.
Cool, DJ Drass,
Yeah.
Lower East Side, and friend.
Avenue B and 10.
Yeah. You're gonna have
Crazy
this
ass
on
spot.
Delancey. This on Delancey Street. As soon as you jump off the bridge,
It's on
bang.
Delancey. I love that shit. I love over there by the McDonald's.
200 yards.
I love that little area over there, yo.
All right, so
Yeah,
if you
yeah,
out
yeah,
there,
yeah.
cigars and whiskey,
Salute.
holla at your
We
boy,
there.
November
We there.
23rd,
We
Lower
there.
East
We
Side,
there. We
Sour
there.
Mouse.
Yeah. Reno, come on, pull up, man. Yo,
OG.
Oh,
Who's
you got Mike over there?
Who's Mingo said tell him who his baby moms is.
baby moms.
Supreme Court.
Nah, that's another conversation for another day, man. He ain't doing that.
I love that you can never. Who it?
I got a story here. I got a story out of Tallahassee, Florida. Florida. Peace, cool.
All right.
An AI chatbot pushed a teen to kill himself. A lawsuit against its creator alleges. In Tallahassee, Florida, in the final moments before he took his own life, 14-year-old Sewell Seltzer III took out his phone and messaged the chat box that became his closest friend. For months, Sewell had become increasingly isolated from his real life, and as he engaged in a highly sexualized conversation with the bot, according to a wrongful death suit filed in the federal court in Orlando.
I don't know what the world is coming to, bro.
So they're saying that 14-year-old kid, you know, really was. I mean, it seemed like he was already suicidal.
Okay.
Let's just put it there.
Okay.
He was already sick, you know.
Okay.
And
how do we know that though? Well, I guess.
Well, he was suicidal. Like it only like if you interact with AI, it kind of only interacts on what you're talking about. Like it doesn't really suggest too many things out of the norm for you. So, you know,
he must have been communicating like suicidal
with the
stuff.
thoughts with the AI. Yeah, let me give it a little more. Let me give it a little more. The legal.
Do you think that
the legal filing states that the teen openly discussed his suicidal thoughts and shared his wishes for a pain-free death with the bot, named after a fictional character, Daenerys Targaryen from the television show Game of Thrones? So
you think is it the parents?
No.
Is it on the parents?
It's 14 years old. It's on the phone. What I mean, other than going through the kid's phone and really like looking at everything,
You don't think they shouldn't have known that their kid was feeling that way, or he was having depression, or
yeah.
Yeah, I think it takes a lot. It has to get to a point.
Mhm.
I can't say for a fact because I can't, I'm not a therapist or psychiatrist or whatever.
Mhm.
But I don't think it had to be an ongoing thing.
What would be a symptom that you would get? You would subscribe therapy for your child.
Seclusion.
Okay.
What term is that?
Sit.
Come on, sit down. Sit down.
How much you have to drink today?
A lot. Yo,
You feel like it's getting out of control?
We're Cigars and Whiskey, right? And
okay. My nigga.
And we review whiskeys and we review cigars and we have conversations, right? And we just, we try to give good advice and set people on the right path. And, if you have a problem, we're here for you. Even if it's even though we're Cigars and Whiskey, if it's alcoholism, we can help with that also. But when it comes down to alcoholism, if somebody's struggling with that, I think there's a deeper issue. It's like, why are you trying to drink away? What are you trying to drink away?
Yeah. Like nigga, I've seen it before. I know it. You know what I mean? Like I see it and I see but listen.
You don't have to get on the mic. You could pick up the mic and talk. That the one that's sitting right there.
The mic is hot.
Grab the mic. We're right about what?
Huh? Right.
What you got going on, man?
What we right about?
How much you have to drink today?
Nah, we talking, nigga. Like the fuck. Like ain't like a lot of people on. We just over here. We kicking the shit. You know what I mean? Like what's
I've been dealt with these type of deep stuff. All right, cool. What's the question?
What's going on with you?
Huh?
You seem like you got a lot on your mind, a lot on your brain.
All day.
Uh,
Yes, I do. Number one, with my daughter.
right.
For you.
How old is she?
What?
How old is she?
16. For you.
How old you got a teenager, bro.
How old your daughter?
13.
How old your daughter?
11, 25.
Let's go. Speak about the daughters.
Mhm. Beautiful souls, complicated, but
What?
love you unconditionally.
Mm-hmm.
Shit, my daughter loved me like a moth.
Yeah. They need your love unconditionally.
Nah, no. Sports.
Sports.
Yeah.
That's an outlet. Right,
What?
right. Yeah.
She'll burn all these white
Yeah. She get busy.
busy.
What
Sports.
does she do? She runs track.
No, because I was trying to chase a championship, right? She did it.
Championship in what?
Oh, she won a chip?
Yeah.
In what?
Volleyball.
Oh, good for her.
Ain't
What
no
school?
good-
You don't got to say the school.
Oh, yeah. Pardon,
You don't
yeah,
have to
yeah.
say the school.
It's like a
championship.
security
I was
breach.
trying to chase it. I did it.
Right, right.
For
It sounds like
both of
everything
y'all
is well,
touchdowns.
but so what's up with you? You have you like you have. Do you medicate because of your relationship, or
No, nigga,
what is it?
She accomplished championship.
Okay,
Talking about you though. Talking about
we
you.
talk about you.
For me,
Mm.
Yeah, man.
I'm gonna do the dance.
You gonna do the dance?
Yeah, she gonna follow it.
All right.
All right.
Sounds like you sipping though. Like with the sipping is getting a little heavy.
Never.
Nah.
She told me like
No, I'm
that.
talking about you.
No,
Yeah.
it's all about your kids, right?
Right.
The fuck are you talking about?
Well, nah, it's all about a hard day's
Stop,
work.
stop,
Listen,
stop.
listen. After a hard day's work, right?
All days of work.
You deserve a drink, right?
My daughter say, "Dad, shut up."
Mm. All right, we'll leave it at that. Yo, let us wrap the show up.
Yeah, I got you.
All right, and we'll get back to it. Yeah, my boy. We're gonna try to exploit you, but it's a little too hard for you. It's a little too hard for us right now.
That's my best friend. He could do whatever.
You can't even exploit him. He be speaking like
yeah, it's too much. It's too much. We need like it's full.
Try to put your ass on the spot because you want to
Um,
talk and be mad loud.
yeah,
like
nigga.
shit.
Any themes for the show? Anything like you saying?
Say it again.
Any themes for the show? Like what do you take away from everything? Let's put a cherry on it.
Man, like this podcast is, I think, we got a lot of viewership from men, and discipline is the theme of tonight's show. I said it a few times as we went, through that. When it comes down to this whole discussion about monogamy and the nature of a man, we have a natural urge to eat. That doesn't mean we gonna eat until we throw up. You understand what I'm saying? Or we're not. It's never good to be gluttonous or undisciplined, and like this. It's not how. That's not the type of advice we want to give, because I would say for a young man, some advice that's bad, I feel like is bad, is that, well, you young, so you could do undisciplined stuff, right?
Yeah.
We create habits even in youth, right? If a dude is, let's say a kid is 12 years old and he shows discipline, there's a high probability that he's going to be a disciplined young man and a disciplined man in the future.
Yeah.
And which would breed positivity in that man's life as he goes forward.
Yeah. What are some things that derail discipline?
That derail discipline?
Yeah.
If you're actually disciplined, it's not really much to derail it. Now, a woman,
Mhm.
a significant other. Well, I'm speaking
Friends.
for men,
Yeah.
right? Or men or women. Let's speak to men or women,
Mm.
right? Friends, a significant other can derail that. You have people that have been doing things a certain way for years, and then when they start getting into a new peer group, a new set of friends, a new significant other,
Mm.
and they, you know, they
Yeah.
might create a whole new normal.
There you go. Yeah.
You know, somebody might work out all the time, and they might not do drugs, they might not drink or anything like that, but then they get a whole new set of friends, they start dating someone, and that person indulges in certain things, undisciplined behavior, and they start to do that.
Right.
You know what I mean? They can have influence, right? Influence is a big thing, and that could get people out of being disciplined.
Right. Okay.
Like, let's say for even financial,
Mhm.
right? You might feel like, yo, I live a decent life. I don't have to be over the top. I live below my means.
Yeah.
You get with a group of friends, a new peer group that's like, yo, we ball. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
We get money and we show money. You know what I mean? And now you trying to keep up with them.
Right.
You know what I mean? So life can be easy, right? Life can be somewhat easy, right? There's always going to be difficulties in life, but you can make life a lot less stressful if you're disciplined in a lot of areas in your life. And when you don't, you have the problems start to mount, right? So you got a guy like Mingo that he might have issues, and then when he has, you never know, it probably was something undisciplined that happened that got him to the point of drinking. Now it's another bad habit tacked onto another bad habit to another bad habit, right? So now it's like, all right, one area of your life is affected. It started there, and then it starts to sprinkle out into other different areas of your life, right? You don't want to sit down, so I'll speak around you. You understand what I'm saying? So, yeah, man. So you got to. This is what happens, right? This is how it's even. I'm not a super religious guy. I'm not a super religious guy, but this is how the Bible starts. You understand what I'm saying? Undisciplined.
How the Bible start?
Adam and Eve being
Mm.
undisciplined. You know what I mean? Being undisciplined. You know what I mean? Like these, if it's something, if the law is laid out and this is what you're supposed to do to live righteous, and you go against that, then you're in damnation.
What that mean though?
What?
And that's racist. You can't keep saying that.
All right.
Yeah, they put a cherry on it.
Yeah. This dude. I don't even know why you allow him while we recording, bro. Yo,
I'm looking for some magic. I'm looking for something. You know what I mean? I don't know. I was hoping, you come in and just be a
Bro.
fly on the wall. But yeah, I'm saying.
this is. I guess this.
And
is
I'm wrapping my head around like. Yeah.
You being too loud. You got. We not yelling. We're not yelling.
Yeah.
Go ahead. Finish what you were saying.
Nah, I'm wrapping my head around, the fact that, we got to have a hard conversation. Like, this is kind of like, yeah. So when we get off, we got to talk about what's really going on.
Yeah, simple things. I love that. I love that. That is discipline. Success isn't measured by money or power or social rank. Success is measured by discipline and inner peace, right? Discipline will relieve stress and give you inner peace. Yeah. And my quote, not my quote, but it hits home. Absolutely, it does hit home, right? What are you talking about, bro?
What's that mean?
What?
No, but how you feel comfortable, like, because you don't have no control right now. You don't have no control. No, but you have no control over yourself.
No.
No.
You
I
like.
know.
I don't.
We'll talk about it. This is out of respect for you. This is not a conversation we'll have right now. All right. I got you.
You
Like, yo, give me a minute. Let me work.
Yeah.
Give me a minute. Let me work,
Let's
my boy.
finish up. You know what you should do? This is my advice to you. you should listen to this. You should you should listen to this afterwards, right? And listen to yourself, right? And you could see see if you like what you hear, right? And then yeah, you
rough.
see if you like what you hear, and then you go from there. You could do it
Cause you
it'll help
don't
you
know
assess.
until you know, but now I know. Like I'm seeing it, it's like, yo, like that nigga need a little help. Like we don't get you the help you need, my boy.
Yeah, yo,
Yeah.
this is on. You know, this is on your watch.
It is.
It's on your watch.
It's on me, but we about to fix it. You about to fix it. You about to fix it. Yeah.
This dude, he OG. OG supposed to, you know,
we
like
about to
yo.
fix it.
All right.
I'm not gonna exploit you, but we gonna fix it. Nah, you right.
All right. Yo, we want to thank everybody for tuning in to another episode of the Cigars and Whiskey podcast. White Star GB, what do we feel about this Penelope bourbon?
It's hitting, man. It's hitting. It's hitting. It works.
I
think we lost the cap. Like it's hitting so hard. Like it's been passed around. Cool popped in. Reno popped in. Everybody working on it.
Yeah.
And it's still around.
Yeah, man. I think for a $35-$40 bottle, I think it's pretty solid.
Yeah.
Pretty solid showing.
Right.
Yeah, man. Also, it paired pretty nicely with that Alec Bradley Max.
Definitely.
Yeah, man. So everybody out there, man, if you tried the Penelope bourbon, please let us know what you thought about it. How'd you feel about it? Did you think, do you think it's worth the $35-$40 per the bottle? Also, let us know what you guys thought about that Alec Bradley Max if you smoke that cigar. All right. If you don't follow us on Instagram, please do at Cigars Whiskey. That's Cigars with an S, Whiskey. Also, if you're not subscribed to the YouTube channel, please do. Cigars, the Ensign Whiskey Podcast. Again, Cigars, the Ensign Whiskey Podcast. All right. Also, if you want to have a recommendation, you want to recommend a cigar, you want to recommend a spirit, or
next
even
week we're gonna drink
topic.
I got the liquor that we're gonna drink next week. I met the owners at Total Wine.
Yeah, she should have sent that to me.
Yeah. No.
Because I was there today. Today.
Absol Whiskey. And I'll be reaching out to them and see if maybe they want to do a little, short video with us. But yeah, Absol Whiskey. So we'll be reviewing that next week. So we're gonna see how it goes.
Yeah, that's a black on whiskey brand, right?
Black on whiskey out of North Carolina.
Okay. Shout out to them. Shout out to them. All right. And with that, we want to thank you guys for tuning in to another episode of the Cigars and Whiskey Podcast. Big shout out to Simple Things. We appreciate you. And we will catch you on the next one. Peace.
Oof.